Oh,
I think time is not gonna be kind to a lot of those movies.
I think some of them will
I
be
mean, a
fine.
Some will
decent
hold
amount of them.
up,
I think.
but
I think a decent amount of them will be fine.
if you
My
just go
issue,
back, you're not in this waiting for the next movie to
Yeah.
continue the story mindset and just watch these movies. They're not gonna hold up.
I'm just
I've seen
saying
it.
the choices they made after Endgame was what bothered me. You can't go from Endgame to a Black Widow film after she's dead, and then
Yeah.
it's been,
Yeah, that was
and they
Well,
said,
not even she's dead. It's just
well, no, she's dead
fucking
in the movie. That's why I said it. It's like,
stupid.
what would you? I
It would
mean,
have been a
Black Widow
fine
wasn't.
movie before.
Black Widow was. I'm just saying it's like a even Eternals. Like I don't like Eternals that much either. Eternals felt like a Phase 1 film that came out way too fucking late, and I was like, why?
Eternals felt like a Phase 1 film.
Yeah, because it's introducing all these characters and shit, and the plot is just
But
about
you
like
would
their.
have never seen. I mean, if this how it was, they were never gonna show them in Endgame anyway and stuff. So I don't
I'm
know.
just saying in terms
It
of
doesn't
its.
feel like a phase 1. It feels like a phase 0. That it's not even part. It doesn't even need to be part of the MCU. They had to mention it a few times. It just feels it doesn't need to be part of the MCU.
Even
Well, I guess
ignoring it,
I
I just
guess,
don't.
you
I don't
know,
think it's
like,
a good. I don't think it's that good of a film to begin
It's
with.
trash.
That's
I
me.
mean,
Yeah,
It's one of the most, like I told Retro that I fell asleep the first time I tried to watch it. I fell asleep, and
damn.
that tells
that was the
whole story. Right
that
there.
was the film I took that girl out, that single mother I was talking to. That's
Oh,
the
by
film
way,
we
we're
went to.
live.
Oh, you bastard! Well,
Well,
that's the
took a
film I
woman
went.
out. That's fine.
I took the woman out to see it, and she was so confused. And she watches Marvel films, and I was
It
like,
had nothing to do with anything. It was just.
it
Like,
was it's such a dumb fucking film, bro.
it is terrible.
It's so bad. I'm like, you should have just fucking
Every
waited.
character's just like, did they just tell them?
He's
"All
like
right, you
looking
guys
straight into the
you guys have
sun."
been alive for a million years, so you can't show any emotion. Just everybody, just be really
Yeah, I'm like, I'm like, is this supposed to be acting?
No,
What's going on?
No emotions. Just deliver your lines like as boring as you can.
It was so fucking bad, yo. It was so bad.
What's up, Lenny? What's up, T?
What up?
Is we know if Hawk is coming? I think he was.
I doubt
No,
it.
he wasn't.
I thought he was. Remember he was saying when we were playing Mario Kart Retro?
Oh, dude's sleeping. He
I
hasn't
remember
been in
playing
the
Mario
chat
Kart.
in
I don't
hours.
remember him.
He
Oh,
said-
no, wait, yeah, because he was going to be on vacation, he said.
Exactly.
But he hasn't been on the chat
I
all
think
day.
he might have forgotten.
Yeah.
Or he went
T,
to
did
bed.
you ever watch Eternals? I think we talked about it, didn't we? We were just chatting about MCU.
Yeah.
Wasn't that really fun,
Sucked
exciting
balls.
movie?
It was terrible.
It's so bad. It's such a bad
Robert
film.
went and saw it twice in 1 week.
I don't know. Did you? Why did you do that?
We won't say why.
Very different reasons, but
Oh, okay, fine.
I would have.
I have an idea.
Your money back, guy.
No, but again, I enjoyed that movie. I
I
didn't
don't know
think it was
how you enjoyed it.
trash.
You enjoyed trash all the time.
No,
Yeah,
come on,
that's such a-
that's
it's
a
such
I
a-
can't remember the last movie you didn't like. Maybe
the last one I didn't like. Well, because I don't talk about movies I don't like. The last one I didn't like was Morbius. I just saw it. That was trash. Like that was
I need to
What
see
movie?
that.
Morbius.
one of the
Morbius.
worst movies I may have seen. Not
I
even joking.
didn't hear what.
Morbius.
Oh,
Legit may be one of the worst movies I've ever
I need to
seen.
go see that.
I
I need to go see that.
Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. I have a feeling that'll be close. I hadn't seen it, but I have a
Really?
feeling it'll be close.
No.
You
Actually,
think
you're probably
that-
right. You're probably right.
So yeah, that's why I like
So
legit.
Eternals was just boring, guys. It wasn't trash. I mean,
No,
boring.
no,
is that's
no,
the
no.
definition of. It
I
wasn't
guess
a
for me,
poorly made film.
I-
It wasn't like it was poorly made and badly edited.
Here's
or
my
nothing.
thing.
It's
If you can't invoke any emotion out of me, that means you're fucking trash.
if you don't
okay?
care about
I
a
guess,
single
but
character,
I had emotion for
if you don't care about anything that happens in the movie, that's trash.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, I don't know what else to call it.
It's literally the film equivalent to like plain bread. That's what it is.
What?
It just
Again,
exists.
I don't, you know.
It just
It's
exists.
like eating cotton candy, but without
Again,
the sugar. rush.
Nah,
It's just like if you were like hungry, cotton candy's not gonna fill you up, but you just ate something, technically, but it's not gonna fill you up. You know, that's kind of.
To me,
To
I
me, it's more
prefer
like-
that.
it's
I
more like
prefer
eating
that
the
over
cotton.
Black Widow.
well, that's not a high
I
bar.
liked Black Widow.
No, but I'm thinking of like the
enough.
last year MCU movies. Like
What's up,
I
Sandstorm?
prefer it over Black Widow. That was my least favorite of that year. And then I loved No Way Home, and then I loved Shang-Chi personally. But and
That's
then it'd
another
be
one. I
like
forgot it. We were even for
Terrell.
that one's so
Yeah, like this
off
is-
our
yeah.
minds. We were listing all the movies since Endgame, and no one even mentioned that one. That's
Oh, that's
Really?
right.
that's,
I
a
haven't
good-ass
even
movie,
seen that
but-
one yet. I'll be real
that's
with
a
you.
forgettable movie right there.
Really,
I haven't
Robert,
seen it, so I can't
stayed in
say
my mind.
anything.
Stayed in my mind.
You got to see some. I don't know what martial art movies you've seen in the past, but
Oh,
Probably
hell.
not a ton when it comes to you know.
I-
I know
you watch a
fucking
couple old-
Lockett
hell,
would
I could
probably
see what they
give
were
me a whole
going
list.
for in the beginning. I was like, all right, this could be cool, but then it just devolves into just nonsense at the end. And I watched the
Shang-Chi?
hmm?
Shang-Chi?
Yeah, Shang-Chi.
See, I didn't even need to hear the movie you're talking about. I already knew it just by saying that.
Did you? I watched Corridor Crew, who likes, they'll call out bad CGI and stuff, but the guy who led the team was sitting in between them, so they only had
Right.
to
I'm
kiss
like,
his ass.
you guys some shills.
I'm like, that's some terrible looking CG that they're praising right
it
now.
was it was
but,
awful.
The face replacement got me. I couldn't get past it. I'd rather just hide the stuntman's face creatively. The CGI face replacement just kills
looks
it
weird.
for me.
One of the worst I've seen. Well, that was not fair because it was a long time ago. Was
The surfing?
Attack of the Clones.
That had face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like
when they fought Dooku at the end. Oh, it was awful.
Really, the worst one that for me,
It
the
was
first
terrible.
one I remembered was the surfing movie with that Bosworth girl. I think her name was Kate Bosworth, and it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
a surfing movie, and it was a close up at bright
Oh,
sunlight.
Blue Crush.
Blue Crush, and it's like her face was like not even stable on the body. It was
I know movies, man.
anyway,
I don't even think I saw that shit, but I know what you're talking about.
Eternals was the worst movie hands down. You mean in the MCU? But it was necessary. I don't.
It
That's
wasn't
the other
necessary.
thing. Somebody
It
made a
wasn't
good
necessary.
point talking
The
about-
worst MCU movie to me was Captain Marvel, but
I was good. Those were
I
my
just-
first
I
thoughts.
just,
Captain
wait, I
Marvel.
take
wouldn't
it
say-
back.
I
I'm gonna say,
disagree
no,
with
I'm gonna take
that.
that. I'm gonna say the Incredible Hulk and then Captain Marvel.
Whoa!
No, Edward
Whoa,
Norton. No,
what?
I won't stand
How?
for it, man.
What? How?
No,
Come
here-
on, man. You're
here
gonna
is
Iron
the
Man
worst-
2 and 3 are on that list.
The
How
worst
dare you?
MCU movies were Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3,
Nah.
and Age of Ultron.
Yes!
Yeah. Like
I
there's
don't
worse
agree with that,
movies, but to me the worst movies because I have attachments to these characters and shit. Like what they did in Iron Man 2, well Iron Man 3 would
Iron Man 3 to me is the worst of those.
That's
two.
probably the worst. Because they did some bullshit.
I remember I have a Google document where I ranked all of them when I was watching them before Endgame. But I think even the worst MCU movie to me is still all right. Like I don't think any of them legit are bad.
I'd never watch Age of Ultron, Iron Man 2.
I was gonna say Age of
again,
Ultron. I
ever.
can't even watch that shit anymore.
I could
It's
really
unwatchable.
watch them again.
Age of Ultron is the worst Avengers film. To
Yeah.
me.
I have
Easy.
Iron Man 2 on. It was one of the first Blu-rays I bought, and I'll never watch it again. I just can't.
Iron Man 2 and 3 just.
The
I don't
ending-
even
I have
care.
I would
like
this one-
the whole
I'll watch Iron
MCU
Man
on
2 over
Blu-ray,
Iron Man
man.
3
I have like
now.
the whole MCU on Blu-ray, but I stopped after Endgame.
I'm
like,
ashamed to
when-
say that how many I do own because there was like a bunch on sale for $10, some
Do you-
4Ks and stuff.
Do you own more than 5 of them?
Yes.
Welcome to the movie podcast.
Damn.
I own a like legit the whole
Well, Robert, we know
the
you
whole
do.
Infinity Saga.
We
But
know you
I'll
do,
be-
I don't
Robert.
even
so
own
I
my
started.
favorite.
So I started personally like a few years ago. I've only started to pick up my top 10 favorite movies of that previous year. That's what I'm doing from now on. So instead of getting a bunch of movies, I'll just pick, my 10 favorite, and I'll pick up that 10 for the year. So by the end of my life, I'll still have 700 Blu-rays or something.
Buddy,
Yeah, I
I
forgot
got
about
a lot
Thor:
of-
The Dark World. I mean, that was just forgettable. I wouldn't say it was just awful.
Ooh, Thor the Dark
Yeah,
World.
that
great.
one's that
That's
one's like
bottom
what?
five. Bottom five.
Yeah, that's a
Actually, I
whatever
have-
film.
I have Endgame pretty near the bottom personally. I know everybody.
Endgame near the
Yeah,
bottom.
That's probably bottom
That's a little
six,
offensive to me.
6 or
To
7.
me, that shit is near the
That's a
top.
little
It might be
offensive
the
to me.
top.
See, here's the thing about Endgame. Endgame, the beginning is good. I love the ending. That fucking middle section is just.
I love the middle section.
It's
man.
hard
I
for me to
love all
sit through that shit. I skip it now.
that. Really?
What are
Straight
you
up.
referring to as the middle section? Just the battle?
time
you
travel?
said?
Time
So,
traveling, I
The
thought.
time travel shit.
Yeah, I completely
talking about
forgot
the time
travel
traveling.
shit.
I love time. I
That
love
shit
that time.
bores
travel.
me to tears. It's
Really?
dumb.
I love
Yeah,
It's boring.
I would say my favorites are not in any particular order: Infinity War,
Yes,
Both
definitely.
Ant-Man movies, Captain America,
Yeah.
Winter Soldier.
Let me
Yeah.
see. Let me see my ranking
That's
of
probably
Number
For
one
me-
for me is Winter Soldier. I don't think that's gonna change.
I have
For
it
me,
ranking.
top 3 would be on first place Guardians 2, without a doubt. I fucking
Two?
love that movie. Yeah,
Guardians
Guardians
2
2.
is a good film. I
I
like
love
Guardians
fucking
2.
My
Guardians
Guardians 2
is
as
so
a
I like
number 11
Guardians 2. I'm
apparently.
gonna be real with you.
What?
Guardians 2 is fucking amazing. I like almost all the scenes, all the characters, the way they interact with each other.
Man,
Got
y'all
some
some
incredible
popcorn
fucking
shoveling
shit in
No,
there. Like,
no,
got
hey,
a really cool
No,
ass
I
villain
think
in
Guardians 2
there.
is great
Nah.
though. I really
That's one
enjoy
of
Guardians
those-
2 a lot.
Here's my
Guardians
problem
2
with
is-
Guardians 2. They have some like heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching, serious shit,
Uh-huh.
and then they'll go to a fucking punchline and shit, and they just do that over and over throughout the whole movie. It's like there's no stakes. I don't care.
Yeah, I didn't feel.
But that's
any-
kind of
All
what
the
Guardians
emotions are-
is
They do
to
some
me
dumb
more.
punchlines.
I didn't feel any stakes in that movie. Like, I thought it was funny at times, and then but it felt,
Yeah, it's funny at
it
times
felt
because
like
of James
the-
Gunn.
it felt like some ideas for a movie, but I didn't really. I'd struggle
yeah,
to
like,
name
so-
the plot. But anyway, sorry to cut you off.
So I have Guardians 2, Ant-Man 2. Ant-Man 2 is probably my all-time favorite one, and Captain America,
Yeah.
the first one.
Well, I did not list No Way Home yet. I just checked.
Iron Man-
I gotta
what?
put that.
No,
I didn't
listen,
put
no,
Iron Man
Way
2
Home.
is his all-time favorite.
No,
No,
Ant-Man
it's
2 is
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man 2.
Ant-Man 2.
I really
Ant-Man
liked
2.
Ant-Man too, but
Oh, Ant-Man 2.
the
I
general
understand.
MCU fans didn't seem to care for it that much.
Ant-Man
No,
is
Iron
Ant-Man
Man
2,
2, man.
Ant-Man 2 I have at my 21st best movie. Which
Whoa,
is, it's still,
whoa.
again, the
Ant-Man
thing
2?
is,
that the one with Ghost?
I still really like it. Like, I mean, like, most of these MCU movies I enjoy at least. I still,
The villain
the
was
only ones that
worse.
I don't like are Thor 1, Iron
Oh,
Man
I hate
2,
that one, man. I don't
Captain
like the first
Marvel,
Thor.
and the Incredible Hulk.
Thor,
Yeah,
really?
that-
I like.
I don't
could
understand
watch
the
Thor.
issue
Even
with
those
Incredible Hulk.
even those are okay to me. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think they're like.
Because
I think
Mark Ruffalo ain't in it. That's why.
so. No. See, my top.
Janine Garofalo ain't in it. That's why you don't like
My
it.
top 5. Apparently, this is what I have. Is I you know it probably changes all the time, but I put number 5 Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
Okay.
And then 4 I just added right now. I probably put No Way Home, Spider-Man No Way Home, and then number 3 is Civil War, and then number 2 is Infinity War, and then number 1 is Endgame.
Civil
Hey, Guardians of the
War.
Galaxy, I will
No,
always
Captain
forget
America
about it.
Civil War is
Look,
fucking
You gotta get out of this shit,
phenomenal.
though.
Civil
Yeah.
War's bottom 10 for sure.
Whoa! I went to that.
But to be
But
fair,
what?
do you see how
Wait,
mixed this
I'm
is?
gonna get out
Civil
of
War
this,
is
man.
in my bottom.
Civil War. Oh, Civil War. Yeah,
Yeah.
Civil War is trash.
Trash,
Absolutely
come
gar-
on.
Oh,
That's the worst
trash.
villain. I think
Trash.
that's got to
I
be the
would
worst
call it
villain.
trash.
The worst
Movie
villain.
airport scene is the most poorly shot shit I've ever seen in a high budget movie. It was just so bad.
That
I'm
scene.
sorry, I'm a film
if
guy.
that's the
and
highlight
shit
that
looked
everyone talks
bland
about,
as fuck.
I rewatched as soon as I got Disney Plus. I'm like, all right, let me watch this fucking airport scene again. I haven't seen it since.
That's
It's
not even
so-
my favorite scene.
And I'm
my
like,
favorite scene
this
is
is
at the end.
stupid. Like, this ain't
No,
action.
no. But for me anyway, my favorite scene in Civil War is the final scene with Iron Man versus Bucky and Captain
good.
America. That
If the
is
movie had more
my
of
favorite
that-
scene. That whole fucking scene is great to me because he's
You
like,
know why? Stakes and seriousness.
yeah,
Yeah.
because he's like,
I
The
agree.
airport scene. Oh, I'm gonna hold my punches. I don't really want to
Yeah,
hurt you.
there was no stakes in that.
Well, no,
either.
he
That's
was.
bull-
To be
He
fair,
was
not
also.
everyone was holding their punches. You know,
A lot of people were holding their
wasn't
punches.
holding their punches.
A lot of people were holding their punches.
The airport
people
scene is
will.
Not
not
everybody,
stupid
though.
because of that. The airport scene is stupid because you have 4 people versus 4 people in a fucking war. Like, come on, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
No.
I'm sorry.
Well,
But
you,
from a
you don't have more of them.
technical
Man. They don't have any
it
more.
was-
That's it.
It was so flatly shot. It was just poorly shot.
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna
was,
just
like-
put-
that
I'm
was
gonna
the
just say
Russo
this.
brothers like worst.
One of the coldest scenes to me in that final fight at Civil War is where Captain America gets back up and he's like, "Listen, he's my best friend, Tony." And Tony's like, "I thought I was your best friend." And you just it's I'm just
You can
like,
feel that.
no,
You can feel that shit. That was good.
Because-
Especially
and they built that up
especially
over
when
film.
Captain America goes like that to Iron Man's face, and he covers his face, thinking he's actually gonna fucking do it. And like,
when he's like,
Let's
he's
get
like,
to it.
he's like that. No, and he's like that
He's
shield.
real.
He's also like that
Let's
shield.
get to the
That shield
game.
doesn't belong to you. And he throws him the shield. I'm like, no, he lost his shield,
Shit's too good, man.
All right, I'm gonna end by
Hilarious.
saying I don't have a single MCU movie ahead of Batman vs Superman. And that's straight, honest truth.
I don't look if I had
I
Batman vs
would-
Superman
no, I
on this
wouldn't do
list,
that.
it would probably be number
Director's cut.
18.
Yeah, the director's cut. I've watched that
all right.
movie like 3
rock
times
with
in
you
the
on that.
last year and a half or so, and it hasn't even remotely dipped for me. It's just gotten better. I mean,
What?
the only Marvel movie that's even that's ahead of it is Into the Spider-Verse and Spider-Man 2, but those aren't MCU.
Quick question: Have you who's seen No Way Home in this podcast currently?
Still haven't seen
Like I
that shit.
said, I just
haven't
told
seen it.
it's my number 4th probably. It's probably my 4th.
Retro.
It
Where
may
would
be
you
my
where
3rd.
would
It
you
might
rank
be
it?
my.
I need
It
to
honestly
know.
might be better than Civil War.
That's because all these titles are the exact fucking same. That's the newest one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about it earlier. If you count all the Marvel movies and shit, I'd probably rank it top 5.
Exactly.
That
That film
greatness,
is so good.
greatness.
It's such
But you
a
know
good
what?
film.
You know what? My
Man, who wants all the damn
brother.
nostalgia in that shit? You went
So
like that.
No,
you know,
it's such a
this is what I want to say though, because my brother, he kind of hated it. He barely understood it, you know. And I'm like,
What's
if you weren't there from the beginning, because we're in this podcast, we have all these battles about, you know, who's the favorite, who's the best and shit. But like, there's no real impact on that if you haven't been there, and that's a huge factor for me why I love it so much.
That's
I
fair.
will say, I will
You
say
ain't
because.
accumulate all this knowledge. Oh my bad. Go ahead, Rob.
But the thing is, the last time I've seen the other Spider-Man movies, I don't even remember. It's been a long
You're
time.
not
I
to be
have to rewatch.
trusted, though.
But that's like
you're trying
legit,
to
like
verify this shit, but you're not to be trusted
these
sometimes.
other people, the other people in the film stood a purpose in the film. I
You probably liked Amazing
really
Spider-Man 2, so I don't even want to hear your
No.
Look.
First, I think Retro Death does. I think he
I
loves
like
that
this movie.
I still haven't watched it, so I can't.
Spider-Man 1
All I'm
trash.
saying is,
They're both trash.
I would bet money because I know you've seen all the other Spider-Man films.
See them all.
It would rank high as fuck. I would
It's
bet
really
money.
that fucking good.
I would bet money. I
will watch it before we get back on here, and then I'll tell you what I think.
Because I
And it
promise
ain't coming
you.
to Disney Plus anytime soon, unfortunately.
No, it
so
ain't.
I don't know when.
Well,
I'll
so
be able to
I
watch
thought
it.
honestly I thought you may have seen that movie already. I'm sorry.
I have my ways.
Oh
Yeah,
hell!
I definitely paid $20 to watch it.
Honestly, I think it might be better than Civil War. I'd have to. Again, I
Oh,
know
no,
it
it
means nothing
definitely-
for you.
no,
I know
no.
it means nothing for you
No,
guys.
no.
But I love Civil War. So
It's definitely better than Civil War. It's
That ain't
definitely
saying-
better.
I know
See,
for you
man.
guys it doesn't mean much, but you know,
No.
for me,
No.
it might be.
It is.
It's funny because you know, I listen to more than just the person's opinion when I watch. I was telling this to somebody. I mean, maybe it was yesterday when I was doing Jay Fleming's podcast. I don't listen to their opinion. I listen to when they're giving the info, like the facts, the objective stuff about a movie that I listen to. That's the stuff I listen to. I don't go by reviewers' opinions because, I mean, I just watched The Green Knight, which I didn't like, and I watched Jeremy Johns just salivating over the movie the whole time in his review. And I'm
Great
just
movie.
but he didn't really say anything in the review that led me to believe it was gonna, like, if I had watched his review first, I don't, nothing he
You
said.
can't go to Jeremy Johns for in-depth review.
That's what I'm saying. But
you don't.
I've been paying attention to a lot of stuff people said about No Way Home, and one person over here will say, yeah, some of
Morbius dog
some
shit,
of the action scenes weren't that good, and some parts
Morbius
some were really
is bad.
good.
It's real bad.
I'm not expecting No Way Home to be anything maybe probably equal to the second Spider-Man movie, maybe a little bit better. That's what I'm kind of going in expecting. So it has a good chance of exceeding my expectations. But anyway, Robert, you said you had the
yes.
box art game.
Yes, I have it. I have it here.
Oh hell!
I have it here.
So who's gonna be the champ since Robert's not playing? Because he's
tired of losing. I'm tired of losing these fucking games.
Here, let me see. Let me write down. I want to keep score, obviously.
I only went N64 Sega shit.
So this is the whole thing. Is that I picked games from my collection. That's it. And
good.
so, but I made sure it's obviously games that at least one person has played, but you guys at least know, and you would be familiar with. At the end of the day, there's only like maybe a couple that you wouldn't be familiar with. I think everyone knows these games. It would make no sense some of them that you don't know them. So like obviously I kept it strictly like stuff that we would essentially know. So I guess I gotta share my screen, right? So let me share my screen to.
Careful. If you share your screen and you do it in a folder, and you have like a folder going through or the pictures, the title of
You
the
gotta
picture
open-
is going to be there. If
No,
you
that's fine. I
name,
named
for example,
everything.
GoldenEye.
No, I promise you, I named everything 1-1,
Okay, good.
1-2. Yeah.
Then let's go.
I already have it up, so should we just say start fucking?
Oh, what the fuck?
Do you see it? So hold on. So
oh my goodness.
let me get the chat up here. I have this,
Damn
this
right,
is-
Lenny. Damn
Oh,
right.
It
Oh,
looks better before you made
no.
it too large. Now I'm like,
Hold on. Let me
Blade is
so it can
untouchable.
be any platform, any fucking.
And all these people waiting on the new Blade with what's his name? That's gonna be trash. I'm gonna tell you right now.
All right, so
Really?
So
It's gonna be trash. I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
It ain't gonna be R. That's why.
Yeah.
It's gonna be trash because it's not gonna be
No,
R.
they're gonna make it PG-13 or
I'm
some
sure.
shit.
Yep. Yep.
Oh.
Right, T. I agree.
wait, so do you
It's gonna
see
be
it?
trash.
So
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
it.
you guys,
Yeah,
all you
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
do, all you gotta do is look at Hawkeye and look how they neutered Kingpin. That's all you gotta do. That's what you're gonna get.
do you see the box art
Oh.
though? do
They
you see the
neutered
box
That's
art?
that man.
That's a shame. That's
Do you
what
see the
bummed
box
me
art?
out.
I see.
Yeah,
it.
we did.
I see
Yeah,
it.
all right. So
we see a fucking cow.
you guys
of
seen
sorts.
it for enough time, yo. So put and start typing, and it'll
The
be
fuck?
up.
You
It'll
guys have
be
seen it for enough
I
time.
have no
it'll be
fucking clue.
5,
Where's the chat? Okay.
4,
I haven't.
3, 2, 1, go.
I have no fucking
Harvest
clue.
Moon.
Oh, you
Harvest
actually were
Moon
right.
64.
Fuck me.
Let's see where else. What else? Where I don't see retro or
Oh.
Terrell.
I haven't typed anything.
You didn't type anything. All right.
No.
All right. Then. All right. So none of you guys got it. It is.
I had a game, but I lost it. Yeah.
Oh, what?
Earthworm Jim.
Oh!
should've known.
Earthworm Jim.
You wouldn't.
Oh,
pretty good.
no!
You see, I had the cow right there.
Yeah,
So
I see it.
It
Ain't
just
that
came
a
out
big-
for Nintendo Switch Online.
there you go. That's true. There you go. All right. Next one.
Oh.
I think I should know. I think I know what this is.
I know what this is, but I can't.
I
I'll be
haven't
pissed.
played
Pisses
it,
me
but
off
I,
because I feel I should know it.
I'm gonna be really pissed if I get this wrong.
It's an RPG.
I know it's definitely an RPG.
I
knew
can't
that.
think of the name of it though. I know
I
what
think
it
I know.
is.
I think I know what it is.
Uh,
I'm be so pissed if
5.
I'm wrong.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't think it's
Enter.
correct. I don't
Let's
think
see.
it's
Arnold
correct.
GameCube, Triangle Strategy, Pandora's Tower, Octopath Traveler, and Terrell got it.
Okay,
Oh,
that's what I thought. That's what I fucking thought. It's
You
I
guessed
should've-
one.
I knew it was one of the
Nice.
two, but I couldn't.
Both.
That's
I was-
awesome. I'm glad you got that because I was like, I don't know where to put that. Like, I was
I
surprised.
wouldn't have got it if you could have picked any spot on that.
I
Really?
knew it was one
I've
of the two.
I've
It
never
was
looked
the
at
art
the cover.
style.
Maybe Retro would have got it because I
The
I
thought
art
it was
looked at
style.
the box art.
I recognize this style, and it's similar
The
on
art
for
style
several
was it.
games.
Also, I
I
own the
did.
fucking game, so it would make no goddamn sense.
for
if I
sure,
didn't
for
get it.
sure. All right, next
I also
one.
have it.
That's
But I don't know
kinda
if my
weird.
cover.
Too.
I don't know
I
if my
guess special
cover
edition.
is the same.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you
No,
got
it
from
is.
the
It
same-
is. I checked. Trust me, I
It is?
checked for all of
Okay.
them. Yeah, I checked though. I did check
I
for
was
all of them.
pretty close though.
I remember some Xbox
Yeah?
guys getting hyped when
Very
I was
close.
hitting Xbox thing so they could play it in 4K.
It didn't make a damn
Like
difference.
3 years
I
later.
know that art style.
And none of them played it. I already know.
All right, next one.
Oh
What?
fuck.
Oh, you
That's not
bastard! I have a guess.
Hmm.
Oh man.
The problem is that Kirby isn't angry in all of his.
I mean,
box
come on.
art.
You gotta do better than that.
That's
bro.
that's a good one, Robert. I gotta give you credit. I didn't think to do something like this. That's
Where
clever.
it's like really blatant, but
Where
it's not.
Yeah, but it's could be anything.
Yeah, but there's only certain. But for some reason in America, they don't like to make Kirby angry all the time. So like, there's only a couple games it could have been.
5, 4.
Watch my dumb ass still get it
Long
wrong.
ass
3.
seconds.
What? 2,
Nothing.
1. Enter. Did anyone enter? Or did anyone? Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Kirby Adventure, Japan. Okay.
Oh, T.
And
Oh,
then
T might have fucked me on that one.
is that it? Did you guys send anything? Retro and Kirby Air
Yeah,
Ride, Kirby's Air
mine.
Ride.
Which one is it?
Kirby Air
Okay,
Ride! Yes,
alright.
yes.
I knew it was Air Ride. He scared me because the
That
most
was
Retro
my
my
other
got
pick.
it.
I should have went with it. God
And
damn it.
Terrell.
What a generic ass
Terrell, that's
looking
two.
fucking
That's
box
two.
art though.
It's super generic.
That's some
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah.
A couple where
It's-
Kirby's angry on the box art. That's why I was like,
Yeah, that's why I
There
went
was
with
a
that. That's why I
whole-
went
there
to
was a-
Kirby Japan because
Yeah.
I know Japan they don't mind him being angry looking. I figured.
For some reason,
There's a whole
America.
thread a while ago
In
where
America,
all
they have him
like
looking all cute and cuddly and shit.
exactly like on several games in America and Europe and shit. He's like angry as fuck in America. He's just all happy and shit.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
They
Japan.
don't trust. They don't trust us.
They don't try.
They don't trust us to do an angry Kirby for some reason.
So also what I will say is to the chat though that maybe you should enter it when I say like I guess when I say enter, but just because I know like just in case they say they guess before and guess something to give you hints. I just for the chat, so technically enter when I say enter too, or anything.
Oh my god!
All right,
What?
Oh,
What the
Jesus.
Bro,
fuck?
I'm gonna say what?
maybe the next one.
Oh, how dare you!
Pixelated ass shit out of here, man.
There ain't no way. There ain't no way, bro.
What?
I don't understand how you thought anyone was gonna get this. And it's in
Bruh.
black and white, like a fucking 50s. You know what? Fine. I'm gonna go with one thing. I don't think anybody's gonna get this,
Oh
bro.
wait,
8,
I think I might know it. Shit,
7,
There's only two things I can think of this could possibly be,
I'm just gonna get.
and I think I'm.
5, 4,
Shit.
3,
Whatever.
2, 1. Enter. Then it would Universal theme park.
T was on some shit. T.
Who else did anyone put anything else?
I have no guess.
I put
Can't tell
mine.
me that's not a good guess.
Okay, the Wonderful 101 Epic Mickey. But Juicy didn't say anything?
Mm-mm.
It is Super Mario Odyssey. What?
Come on, man. That's some
Look,
bullshit.
right here, yo.
You.
Look at this shit.
Stop sign.
Look at
Right here.
Look at that.
I honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh man, would that be?
There was
too easy,
no
like-
way.
This game
I
is
thought
no.
It's the
This is
only
the
other
worst
word.
one
It's
yet.
Yeah,
the only
Robert
other
wouldn't
word.
have got that. That's for sure.
Right, that was such a bullshit ass.
so bullshit.
This guy goes from like showing half the box to the next one showing like 2 pixels in the corner.
That was
and
such
shit.
fuckery, dog.
All right, next one.
Jesus.
Oh, what?
I recognize that skin
I
tone
work it.
next to that.
It's like, is that skin tone? I thought that was denim.
well, denim and then skin tone.
It's denim and then some skin. Man, what the fuck?
Oh, this is bull. Is it at least rotated in the right
Feels like
direction?
an ass.
I don't think it's an ass. I don't.
God.
I have. You know what? Fuck it. This is gonna be a reach.
5, 4.
Hold on. Let me type this.
Okay, 3.
I like how you said okay and then still counted down.
I know.
What?
Oh,
You
Juice
got it?
already,
Alright.
Juice already
Yeah,
said.
enter. I guess enter. Yeah, enter. Because Juice already put it. Soul Calibur, Mario Party 8. They don't listen
Ass
to what else.
63, 1/3 of the smell of
I
fear.
guess
What
was
the
thinking it was somebody's arm.
Serious tries for the brawl.
I'm
You
thinking
guys
it's
are gonna be like,
Mario's
God
foot.
damn it. You guys are gonna be like, God damn it. I honestly, no joke. I thought this one would be easier. I know it's so stupid.
Well, you picked
What
such
is
a
it?
small part of the.
Fuck you!
Hey, that's ass.
I told you it was
Hey,
ass.
that's ass.
I know ass on this.
Mizuti was on the ball. He was on there. He was on
Well, I
the
thought it was
booty,
ass
right?
too. That's why I picked Soul Calibur. But
That's true, but yeah. So it's Blade Runner.
I thought it was like Mario's shoe.
That's why I was thinking it's brawl. I'm
Mario's
it's brawl. I thought it was the denim. I thought it was the denim going into
Yeah.
the shoe.
Next one is
Oh, I'm gonna be pissed about it.
Oh, that's easy.
Is
But
it?
I don't know which one though.
I did.
I'm just gonna go with the.
I'm not confident in this one at all.
yeah. I thought this one was easier too. So I picked the one that was like harder point. I was like, let me do it a little bit easier. So I think
I know what I want to put on there, but I don't think that's right.
So I'll say 10, 9,
I'm gonna just take a
8,
guess on this one.
7, 6, 5, 4,
I don't
3,
fucking know.
2, 1. Enter. Let's see. Mortal Kombat X. Mortal Kombat. Ooh.
Oh,
101.
I
Nights
see
into
what you.
Dreams.
It's
It
one of the
is
Mortal Kombat.
T might be right on
Mortal
that.
Kombat.
Yeah,
T
T
was
was-
Oh,
right.
come
You
on.
want
you
to
know
know
what-
something? I added the X as you said 1. I was like, yeah,
Really? Oh.
I'm a
Damn,
No.
that's on me. I should.
You know why I picked 1?
Why?
Because of the ashy ass black.
and
The black
because
looked
it was
ashy to me, and it looked like
I was
an old
gonna
box
pick
art.
just the eye. I was gonna do just the eye, but then I was like, you know what? That
I was
seems
like, that
too
black
hard.
looks kind of ashy. I think that's the original
As
box
soon as
art.
I think
it
if
was
you
one
had
of
the
those
eye, I
moments.
probably would have known it.
All right.
I
So
hate it
let's-
because as soon as T wrote, I went fuck.
I never owned that one, so I didn't.
no. All right.
You didn't
Well,
own the original?
I had 2.
I don't think I own the original either.
Damn.
Next one. Here it goes.
Oh, I know this
Aw.
one.
I should know this one.
I know.
I
This
know
one.
this, but
I
I
don't know
can't.
you played
I've
this
seen it.
game though.
But I can't
I
place
own it. I own these games. Not everything I've played, obviously. That's it. I just own them for my collection.
I don't. It looks. Oh,
10,
I know this one.
9, 8,
I'm gonna just.
I'm
Nah.
doubling down. I
seven.
got this one.
6,
I know it, but
It could be. There's 2.
4.
I have a second guess, but
3,
I'm gonna just.
2,
Fuck. Hold on.
1. Enter.
I don't think this is right. I literally just threw. Oh.
Resident Evil 2.
No.
Resident Evil
I was gonna
Revelation.
say
Resident Evil
4.
2 remake.
Oh, you're right.
What'd you say, Terrell? Let's
It was
see.
that. No, just ignore it. It's
Devil
bad.
May Cry
That's-
5.
that
It
looks
It
like it's
is.
is
Leon
on
and
my
Claire's
brain.
hands.
it's funny because you're.
Resident Evil
You should have
2.
known.
Yeah, I knew. I knew
And
it
I
was
got
on.
it right because I didn't type remake.
You're on there.
You're oddly
Keith, but not
close
quite.
still.
There's no
So
remake
Juice
in the title
Devil May
there.
Juice got
Retro.
1.
'Cause
No, but I'm
Devil May
gonna
Cry
say
was-
I'm
I got
gonna
it.
give.
I
I'm
got
not
it
as strict
too.
as you
By
guys.
your
that's okay.
rules, Retro, that would have been wrong.
Because it is
What?
the
But
remake. It is, but
you say 2019 in the title, it's not in the title.
No,
it's
that's
the
not-
remake.
That's parentheses doesn't mean it's in. Means it's not in the title.
so right now,
Yeah, sure, show you because I'm missing
know
the
those
parentheses. It
Capcom-
doesn't count.
right
What?
now, Retro has 2 and Terrell has 2 tied, and then
One thing is clear: we
He
know
has
those
1 and
Capcom
Juice has
renders,
1.
don't we? Everybody got Capcom.
All right, here we go. So the next one is
Another ass.
It's a boob.
this one. I thought was easy, but I don't know.
Bruh.
I almost liked it better when it was shrunken.
Yeah.
Bring it back down.
Oh no, I have no idea.
I think.
I know this. I know that a character is.
9,
Hold on.
7,
Is that
6,
a boot?
5,
I'm mad because I feel like I should know
This
this.
is box art, so
Oh.
it can't be the character. I'm thinking. Fuck.
3, 2,
I don't fucking know.
1.
Punch Out's not a bad guess though. Everybody's guessing before they didn't listen.
Well, they have to because of the lag.
No, do not, audience, please do not answer. Go before
God
until I say go. Don't go, because then it messes up the flow. Yeah,
Choose.
just
That was exactly what I was thinking.
I was thinking
Um,
that was a boot. Like
Paper Mario and the
But I
Origami.
knew it wasn't
Super
on the
Brothers
box art.
2,
So
Pokemon Challenge. And what'd you say, T? Did you put anything?
I just put booty. I don't know.
So
I was thinking what Terminator wrote. But I was
It
like,
is actually Punch Out Wii.
Oh, damn.
So
Where?
how'd you pull that one out? Where was that shit?
I never owned that one.
right here.
Oh,
He put like the titty in there.
I thought that was his boot too, and I should have fucking.
I did not
That's
see
good.
it.
That's-
No, but
a
next
good-
time, audience, please, when I say go, like then do it, because or else
Well, I
you
think
know.
you need to be just stricter with your countdown.
Hey, y'all answering ahead of time. Y'all giving out the
Yeah,
damn
don't,
answers.
yeah, but just don't answer ahead of time. It ain't that hard.
just slow your roll, yo.
All right,
slow your roll.
so next one. Here goes.
Man,
I should know this one because I think it was one of the ones
I know, but I don't know which. Okay.
I gotta get this name decently right.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enter.
Oh no!
Last second, I should
I
have done
fucked
that.
up. Oh no! I
Could
fucked
be
up.
Super
Mario and
Luigi
Luigi,
U,
Bowser's Story, Mario Party 9, New Super Mario Bros. U, and Terrell says,
That's
It
what
should
he
be.
said.
what'd you put? I'm sure. Okay,
New
New Super Mario Bros.
Terrell
U
did New
Deluxe.
Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe.
I think I'm wrong
It
though.
is
I think
New
I'm
Super
wrong.
Mario Bros. U.
Damn.
Terrell, you are not
Oh.
right. I can't give you that one because it's deluxe, and also the
said
deluxe.
deluxe. It
The
ain't no
deluxe does
deluxe,
look
right?
different. Does look different actually, but
It's different, yeah.
T, that is 2 for you. There you go.
I overshot it. I should have just told my.
It's like
dumbass.
almost a 4-way tie. Juice just needs to get one more and be a 4-way tie, but it's a 3-way tie for now.
One
All right,
more
here
with-
goes next one.
With no one else getting one.
And other people got it. New Super Mario Bros. U, New Super Mario Bros. U.
I got
RJ
fucking.
Sandstorm?
I should have just chilled out
There you
because I
go.
thought you were gonna fake me out with the fucking U or it was U Deluxe.
All right, here it goes. Next one.
Well, he doesn't own deluxe.
I
Keep it
didn't know
smaller.
that.
It doesn't help when
What
it gets
the
huge.
Keep it smaller?
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
I had it.
What the?
Oh,
It's gonna be a very tiny part of the box art.
I'm gonna say.
What is that?
Give you a little extra time. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
I don't think this is right.
5,
I know what I'm
4,
looking at. I just don't. I'm not confident.
3, 2, 1.
people answering
Enter.
early.
Enter.
I'm not gonna change my
That's
answer.
not even a
even
game.
Mario Party,
RJH.
Balan, Wonderworld, Star Fox Zero, and then
Oh
who?
shoot!
What did Terrell put?
I put Pokemon.
Pokemon Tournament.
Pokemon Tournament. Again, RJ, you gotta answer before.
not
I
even
mean,
the-
not
there's-
before.
There's
He's right. It is Tokyo Mirage
Yeah.
Session Sharp.
I knew when I saw it.
Oh,
Yeah, when he said it, I was like,
yeah,
fuck.
that
When he
is the
said that, I was
name
like,
of the
oh,
game.
that's what it
That's
is.
right.
Again, RJ,
He's probably right. That's why I was
you
like,
got it
Never
right,
bought-
but you gotta answer
Want me to
afterwards
mute 'em?
if they read it. If they
gotta
read it,
mute 'em?
technically.
no.
Just
No, don't mute.
I never bought
Oh,
that
go,
garbage.
I was just kidding.
But do it afterwards. When I
Whoa,
say
Whoa,
go.
whoa,
When I
whoa,
say
whoa,
go.
whoa,
when I
whoa!
say
What
go.
did you say, Retro?
What
I
did you-
said I never bought that.
No, I
Oh,
heard
really?
garbage. I
Okay.
heard garbage
Zero.
out of your fucking mouth.
There's a
What
delay,
the
so
hell
no,
is Star
Robert, I'll
Fox
answer
Zero gonna
early.
look like that?
See now, come on, Donnie. That
The delay
whole,
would
I
be-
get,
would
I
work
get you're
the
gonna get.
opposite way,
I get you're gonna
Donnie.
be delayed, but that's okay. It's all right if you're delayed. Don't worry about it. It's all right if you're delayed.
That's a big delay
We're
for
not
me,
giving you a literal
actually,
point.
Donnie.
Yeah,
My answers and clock
you
that's
got a
always
prelay.
like pretty
You got a
late.
delay. You got a prelay.
All right, so here goes. Next one.
Man, that would have been my chance to catch up.
Man,
All right, make it
a little bit more. Zoom in with that shit.
That's a car.
Is it?
Oh,
9,
The red's
What the
throwing me.
fuck?
8, 7,
I,
I'm
6,
probably wrong, but I think it's a good guess.
5, 4,
I don't think this is
I don't
right.
even know the name of the
3.
game I'm thinking it could be.
2, 1.
Fuck, this is wrong. It's a dude
Enter.
holding a fucking.
Mad
Juice has
Max,
the same thing as me.
Devil May Cry, Odama. Oh, then and Retro that put Mad Max. I guess you put Mad Max. I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mad
Mad
Max.
Max. I get why you think Mad Max, but
It's not, but
All right. Well,
Can't be.
the answer is
what is it like Max Payne?
Borderlands.
Borderlands.
I almost wanted to say Borderlands, man. Shut the fuck
It's
up.
funny because it's kind of right. It's kind of Mad Max.
hmm
Yeah,
I
it's kind of right.
almost-
No, for sure.
They're
It's
inspired by
It's
Mad
in
Max
his
and
thing.
shit.
I was
Yeah.
gonna put like his hand or something, but that's like the art style. So I was like,
I wanted to fucking put Borderlands. I almost
Lenny,
did, but I
got
was like,
Borderlands, man. Lenny got Borderlands. All right. Here goes next one.
Good job on that one, Lenny. Jeez.
This one I feel like is too easy,
I
but
know this
Oh
one.
man.
I feel like that was too easy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Oh wait, I don't even know.
5, 4,
I'm
was confident
catching.
for
I'm
one.
gonna tie you
3.
guys. I'm tied.
2, 1, go! Enter! Call of Duty
Oh,
Black
you're
Ops
right.
2, COD
You're
Black
right.
Ops 2, Resident Evil 3, and then
I paid for it only
Retro
because
says-
I've never played those
Retro
games.
says
Black Ops 3, I said.
Black Ops 3. Oh no, so close. It is Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Damn it.
Yes.
I don't play
Yes.
Call of
Wii
Duty,
U,
so I don't know
baby.
which one it
Wii U.
was.
T got a point. He's in the lead with 3.
I got a
Juice
point.
is now in with 2, tied with Retro and Terrell. We only have 3 more. We only have 3
Okay,
more.
here
Wait,
we
so-
go.
what happened?
We only have 3 more left. So
How many?
these
how
are
many do I
honest.
have?
Say it again. Oh,
You have
3.
3.
Oh, okay.
Admittedly, these are kind of the 13. Yeah, I think these are the last ones
And I
that are kind of
had
tough. I'm not
2
gonna
and
lie.
I fucking deleted it and put
These are
3
the kind of
down.
tougher ones. Let's see if you guys get this.
What the fuck?
What is that?
What? Oh, you bastard. I'm trying to think of what would even look like
Also,
that.
Lenny did get it right again. Also,
You don't have this game, but fuck
10.
it, I don't care.
9,
You
I
have
have
this
no-
game, you be a
8.
collector, son.
7,
I'm gonna put it anyway. I don't care.
6,
No idea what the fuck this could be, and I
I have
should.
no idea. That's why.
Is that a
4,
fish or something? I see
3.
eyelashes.
2, 1. Did anyone type?
I typed none.
3, 2, 1, 2. Go. Enter. Yeah. Okay. Nino Cooney, Cubivore. I definitely don't have Cubivore.
Yeah,
That's like super expensive apparently.
yeah. That's why I know you didn't have
And
it.
then what did Terrell? Did you put something?
I don't even know.
Yeah, I put some.
I had
Terrell did
nothing.
Kirby in the Forgotten
We're in
Land.
the Forgotten Land, and
I-
Juicy
I-
we
That's
said.
not-
I
fuck it.
literally couldn't think of
That's
anything.
a
Okay.
very microscopic part of the box art. Watch.
I honestly thought this.
I think I know what it is now.
It's. What do you think? What do you think? What do
Oh
you
no,
think?
no, never mind.
Okay.
Go.
It is Ring Fit Adventure.
Oh, I
Man.
should have known
And it's the
better.
enemies.
I
It's the
should've
enemies
known
that are right
better.
down below.
Who
God.
played that
I never
besides
played
Robert?
that one.
Well, because T played, but I wasn't too sure, and I thought Clock would be here too, so maybe he would have
Yeah, but I
gotten
don't
the
see
enemy.
them little tiny ass creatures on the box.
Why'd you have to make it so just that little blue
That's a
one?
good
Well,
one.
I was
though.
so initially I was gonna do the 3 guys, and I'm like, that's too easy. But maybe it wasn't too easy. I guess
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Whatever.
I thought
yeah.
I was gonna
You
do
could
like
have had
all
her
the
head, and I wouldn't have got
It's
it.
not even that small.
yeah, exactly.
good.
All right, next one. Here he goes.
Yeah, just will go to the next one. Jesus.
Oh, I know what this is.
I feel like, you know what?
God
I'm
damn
gonna
it.
I'm gonna just go with my
God, my
guts
initial
here.
gut, then I'm doubting it already.
10,
Give it more than 10 seconds.
13,
Initially,
12,
I thought right away I knew what it was, but now
11, 10, 9, 8,
I think I'm gonna take a stab.
7.
I want to change it. Wait, I
Yeah,
want to
see,
change
now
it.
I'm paranoid. You can got me fucked up.
Yeah.
4.
I'm gonna just stick to
I
my gut.
change
If
it.
I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
I shouldn't
Fuck it.
change it. I shouldn't change it.
1. Go.
Fuck.
I shouldn't have changed it.
Let's see. Ukulele in the Impossible Lair. Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts.
That's-
Banjo Tooie.
I was
And
I had
what did Terrell
I
say?
had Nuts and
initially
Bolts
thought Banjo,
first.
and I was like, nah, it's not
Banjo Kazooie.
I had Nuts and Bolts first.
It's kind of a trick one. I'm not gonna lie. It is Banjo Pilot. Oh my god!
How dare you?
It's Banjo Pilot. It's Banjo Pilot. I thought maybe T would have got that.
I have the game, but I don't have the goddamn box art.
Okay. I don't think I've ever seen the
My
box
That's
art.
initial
pretty
thought was
fucking
that's a
good.
rare character, but then I was like, maybe it's ukulele.
Well, I'm like, that's from Banjo, so I'm
What,
like, everyone's gonna
ukulele,
probably-
bruh?
That's pretty fucking good.
I was like, everyone's gonna say Banjo something.
I didn't
Well,
remember
other than
that.
Juice, I guess.
Banjo Trois?
So the next one is the very last one. The next one is the very last one, and I don't remember if it's tough. Let me see. I forgot. Oh yeah, this one is. It'd be interesting to see if you get this one.
Man.
Oh, this has gotta be
God,
Gotta
Oh.
think of that art
looks
style.
very
Yeah.
familiar, but the other it's throwing me.
I feel I'm gonna hate myself for not guessing this.
I think I know what this is, just off the art
13.
style.
12, 11, 10,
No, wait, I
Nine.
need more time. I don't know. Oh my god, this is killing me.
10, 9, 8,
Oh, fuck.
7, 6,
Going with my gut this time. My
Five.
first thought.
4, 3, 2.
It's not gonna be this, but I need to type something.
1. Go. Enter.
It's not gonna be that, but I
More
need to
3D
type
Land.
something.
Martinez Aces Yoshi's Woolly World.
I remember what I wanted to say. Fuck.
And Terrell says
Kirby.
Kirby.
I wanted to
and
go
the
with
Rainbow-
golf.
What
In
did
the
you
Rainbow
want
I
to
was
Curse.
thinking forgot.
I wanted to go with golf.
Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. That's what I wrote.
So I honestly thought I should have included the shoe. It is what it is. It's Mario plus Rabbids.
Wow, fuck me, dog.
See, it was Mario.
Essentially, what I was gonna do was include her little shoe on the top. I don't know if that would have helped, but it still would have been Mario. It probably would have still said Mario.
You know why? Because it looks like claymation, so my brain went immediately to
Well, that's why I was like, I gotta give just the art style, so I gave this little flower and stuff.
They look like little tennis balls. That's why I picked the merch.
Yeah, that's a better guess than mine. So,
but yeah, so I mean, regardless, T wins with 3. and then after that, it's literally retro. After it's literally retro 2, Juice 2, Terrell 2. I guess that was tougher than I thought. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be easier this one, but I mean, hey,
man, you had some bullshit in there.
Really? I thought stuff like if we look back, like I thought
I couldn't believe T didn't get Ocarina of Time on mine, the gold with the part of the shield. But
I thought honestly with Tokyo Mirage Sessions, I was gonna include the woman.
I picked the original Zelda, didn't I?
That looks a lot like Triangle Strategy or
I was gonna include. You think? Because I originally had the woman, but then I was like, wait a minute. I thought about it. I'm like, wait, that's literally a character from the game, like in only that game. I'm assuming. So I'm like, technically,
that looks like the same artist drew.
No, it's not. It's not the same.
Would you have gotten that, Terrell, if I would have shown that girl? Probably, right?
Wait, go back.
Oh, hold on.
Like
go
the girl,
to the Octopath first.
This, like the girl right here.
That's the same artist that drew that cover.
Oh yeah, I would have gotten it if you showed.
That's why, that's why I didn't close. Like that's too easy.
Even the ones that didn't get close to some of them motherfuckers, good.
The titty, and then
I think it was
Resident Evil. I knew for sure Juice was gonna get Resident Evil. I'm like, I'd be surprised if he doesn't get that one. Mortal Kombat. Yes,
Mortal Kombat, that was.
I thought you guys were honestly like
right there.
See,
I thought you guys were gonna get bait.
Why did I put X after Mortal Kombat? What an idiot.
I thought for sure you guys were gonna get Bayoneta's ass, man. I'll be honest. And then the stop sign is a little tough.
No one was gonna get.
I knew it was an ass. I just didn't know whose.
That was a garbage take. That's what pissed me off about the Mario one.
And the Kirby. So yeah, okay, I get what you're saying. Like in terms of the design, like the art stuff.
It's very similar.
It's not close enough to me. I would have been able to tell the difference. I knew it wasn't the same person.
That was good though. I think I like the cow.
The art one pisses me off because it makes me think, oh, that's part of the art style. I'm like, I can't think of any art style.
Yeah, the stop. That was the most bullshit of bullshit. That stop on Mario Odyssey. Get that shit out of here.
All right.
And Kirby was kind of fucked up too. Cause come on, man.
That one I think was fair.
Retro did get that one though. He did get that one though.
He did get it, but that was just.
I think Kirby was fair, but this.
I would have loved to seen what Clocked It got and Clocked It. Oh well, that's too late. I was gonna say, Collective, while you're watching this, dude. You would have already seen it.
I would say the Mario Odyssey and Banjo Pilot was some bullshit.
Pilot,
nobody in this Banjo Pilot except me.
I was like, I wonder if anyone's gonna get Banjo Pilot, but I mean, maybe.
I wish you at least went with a mainstream Banjo game. Your ass went with Jesus.
Well, so especially the last one, I was like, well, I started like randomly seeing like a bunch of games. I'm like, that one, I don't know, but then I was like, Kingdom Battle. I think
Banjo Pilot. What the fuck you doing with Banjo Pilot?
I don't know. It's a racing banjo game. It sounds cool.
See, here's my thing. I looked at the render and I was like, that's not Banjo Kazooie or Tooie. That's just
out. That's why. That's how I was like,
I just remember
not answer either Banjo Kazooie or Tooie. So I was like, maybe he'll lean towards the Game Boy one.
And I thought
I have the original Banjo Kazooie. I have the original Banjo-Kazooie, but I don't have Banjo-Tooie. But I remembered Banjo-Tooie having a very light blue background. That's why I was thinking Tooie.
Apparently, Lenny also got Mario Rabbids. If he did get that, that's a good guess, man. There you go.
Yeah, see, I remember the blue in the background. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Yeah, but then I was gonna include. I should have probably just included the little, at least the fan or something, because I was like, nah, I can't.
There's Mumbo and
who
Kazooie.
Besides T knew that game existed though.
I knew it. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty fun. I still want it.
Banjo Pilot is trash, bro.
But that's why like I knew there was gonna be some of them that would be tough. I honestly thought Ring Fit maybe one of you guys would have gotten that. Just because of the art style.
It's hard to tell depth of your depth and shit.
Just because of the art style. Look at this fucking guy with his eyes wide open. It's hilarious.
Ring Fit Adventure, that's some bullshit too.
And I knew Black Ops would be easy.
I think I got the games that I own. Those are the two I had. Right.
Yeah, Resident Evil and Black Ops 2.
Borderlands, that was pretty cool. That was a good one.
To be fair, you own a good amount of these.
No,
it's just, yeah, New Super Mario Bros. U.
I know. Yeah.
Orange Blood's Ravage you own, right?
I own 4 of your.
I think the Punch-Out one was some bullshit.
Bayonetta,
5.
Mario
He
Odyssey.
knew it was Resident Evil. Everybody picked Resident Evil except for Terrell.
Don't have that conversation.
I don't know how.
That was one of those things where I recognized I fucked up and it was too late. I was like, fuck, all right.
Technically, you picked Resident Evil as well because Devil May Cry was supposed to be Resident Evil.
Yeah,
So,
there you go.
technically, you were still.
My problem was I should have known that Robert wouldn't have had the Devil May Cry stuff. I was like, fuck.
Not yet.
And then as soon as I saw,
wait, that's not true. I have Devil May Cry 5. You were right. I do own that game. I own that game on Xbox.
Yeah, because I was like, one of them looked way too close, and I was like, fuck me, dog.
So T wins this round of box art battle.
Woo! I got the dub.
What's his prize?
Honestly,
Okay.
I would do more of these. I would do more of these for sure.
They're hilarious. They're so good. Donnie said he would prepare one.
Donnie just said that it's true. You could do one, and honestly, that could make for a good video, just like something like that.
All right, for a bonus.
A bonus.
Share my screen. It's a screenshot. Oh shit!
Oh,
it's
but
at the top.
wait, did
Sorry.
you check
it says
the
name
did
at
you?
the top.
Or is it? It's not the same one from the chat, right?
It says the name at the top. Hold on. I need to change the name.
You're sharing it?
I'm going to. I have to change the name.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You're sharing it on.
That was a lot of. I like that, man. That was fun.
That was so
Fun
good.
for you.
What's some bullshit though?
There's a good amount of. I don't think I would have gotten. I don't think I would have gotten the stop one. That's really tough, to be honest. It's pretty tough. But like, yeah, I guess there's some that are a little bit too tough.
Sharing.
You gotta have some tough ones and some easy ones in there. That makes it
First
fun.
one to guess it right. It says go live. Oh, I gotta pick the.
Shit.
Still, I thought that ass of Bayonetta may have been a good one. This is Gravity Rush 2.
What'd you say?
Gravity Rush 2?
That's easy.
Gravity Rush
That's easy.
Yes?
I can't fucking think of the name.
Oh,
yeah.
I know.
No, Gravity Rush
Anybody else
Remastered.
has a guess?
Are we done? Can I just put it in?
Just say it.
Just say it. I think just saying it.
T.
Gunman Clive, yo.
Can you hear me?
Gunman Clive. Yeah, that's true. It does technically look like Gunman Clive, but
Nah.
I'm saying what's it called?
That does look like Gravity
Rush Remastered.
It's Gunman Clive all day.
Imagine Juice be playing Gunman Clive. That would be red.
These are my personal screenshots.
You're for Zelda?
Screenshot. Oh, it's Gravity.
Gravity Rush Remastered.
Yeah, it's Gravity Rush. Oh, you fuck.
Remastered.
There you go.
Right, now somebody bring up Gunman Clive.
My brain was
Tell me
like,
that shit don't look just like that.
Right, Gunman Clive does look like
Does it?
as soon as Robert said it, I was like, yeah, it looks like fucking Gravity Rush. What the fuck?
All right, let me pick one more.
I didn't hear the part where it was a game you had. I didn't hear that.
Well, no, he didn't say it until later where he was like,
the fucking names.
I know, stop naming your videos and shit.
Well, it just saves off the PS4. It saved the name.
Damn you, PlayStation. We don't need to know all the games we're looking at.
All right, last one.
Somebody bring up Gunman Clive.
Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. Yes. Ah, shit. I guess not.
Everybody guess.
Was he right though? Is the question.
Yeah, he's right.
Poison PS4.
Yeah, I would guess it's Uncharted.
Am I though? Yes.
Yeah,
You asshole. Robert has a fucking talent. Oh, sorry, I didn't have the chat. Couldn't even see it.
I wish I could get paid for that, but it's
Dude. Like, how did you know it was that quick? Instead of like Uncharted
I don't know.
4.
I never even played this game yet.
This is what I show for the people
That makes it
watching.
even worse.
I played the shit out of this game, man.
Yo.
He knew it instantly.
Yeah, but the minute he knew it, I knew it too. I was like, fuck, he's right.
Bullshit. All right, Robert, don't answer right away this time. Let everybody.
I just don't know it though.
What the old guys answer first.
I might just.
You fuck.
I gotta try to pick one that might be Robert.
It's even more
might not
bullshit
know
because he
instantly.
never like played it and shit or whatever.
Not yet, man. Not yet.
But he knows Juice. He knows what Juice likes.
That's true.
Yeah. He's applying that psychology and shit.
All right, you're not gonna get this one, Robert.
Why
Probably
you say
not.
that?
Hold on.
Let's see.
That's his whole game. Did you track a robot and it just
Yeah, like how the rest
scaling.
of us, the rest of us are just chopped liver. Let me fuck out Robert. Let me fuck Robert up specifically.
Fucking belly button. Yo.
Oh, that's
Shit,
Devil May
I
Cry
didn't click
5.
I didn't
Oh.
click it.
God damn it. See,
It's like,
yeah,
it looks like Nico's belly button. Isn't that Devil May
Yeah,
Cry
it
looks
looks
5?
like Nico's belly button. That's even.
Yeah,
see, that's the worst.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't even
Robert
played the
didn't get
game
it.
yet.
I
I
didn't
ain't
get
played the
that
game
one.
yet. I knew
He
that
knew
was.
it
I
was
was
a
like, wait
belly
a minute.
button. That's.
Fucking pervs.
All right, I'm gonna give T a chance. I'm gonna pick one that gives T a chance.
That one I wouldn't know because it's not like of at least of like a world or something. It's of a belly button. So
The other
If
thing
it, if it was like a nice six pack, he would have recognized it.
if it was like Sephiroth, maybe it was Sephiroth's, then sure.
Link.
Oh,
Link.
Yeah, like walk around with a 4-pack. Fuck you.
Yeah.
try to pick one that might stump you.
Try to stop everybody.
Yeah.
The
I
problem
got
is that
so
we
many
know.
damn fucking folders.
We know We also know the majority of the games Juice plays, so it's not too hard to take a guess of which ones it all is.
That's true.
Especially with the recent stuff you played.
Oh, this would really get you guys.
It's
Devil May
control.
Cry.
Control.
And he dry ass hands.
Like he's like it's control or it's returnal. Like
Returnal. Control.
it's return or control. Oh, it's Rocket League. It's fucking
League.
Rocket League.
All right, no one's getting this one.
Let's see.
Quantum Break.
Oh, Immortals.
Oh,
Great.
I know what that is.
Is it Immortals?
Uh,
I don't think so.
no,
Yeah,
maybe
it is.
it's
It is.
yeah, it is Immortals.
It is.
Try to hold me.
It's not. It is
No.
Elden
fuck?
Ring. It's Elden Ring. That's
Elden Ring doesn't have
Ring.
characters like
No,
that.
it's Soul Calibur.
Bruh.
Soul
Oh, that
Calibur,
must be that
whatever.
Oh, you did that
Soul
creative
Calibur
character
6.
bullshit.
Soul Calibur 6.
Oh, you did that creative
Character
character bullshit.
customization.
My brain was like,
Sophitia.
what the fuck?
Sophitia.
I named it right, so I win.
That's a good shot.
That was
right
such
there.
such
That's quality.
fuckery.
Well, the
Xenophile.
other woman kind of looks like your Elden Ring
A
character.
little
Chung
bit.
Hua.
No, it looked too
Little bit.
anime for me to think it was Elden
All right, we're
Ring.
done.
A little bit.
The eyes were too big.
That was good.
The eyes are too big
All right,
to be
so,
Elden Ring.
Topics.
Kingdom Hearts 4.
No, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, you know, you've been quiet, man. You've
No.
been
Yeah,
strange.
but I have
No.
to hear what Terrell thinks about this game.
No.
Yeah, you didn't comment
not-
in the chat. I will say that that
If-
looks like the proper evolution of Sora for a next gen game.
No,
What?
it
You
looks
think?
bad.
Nobody likes that shit but Juice.
Why you say that? That's like
That looks
Link.
like a.
Well, not
if
maybe
you're gonna
Link.
take Sora from PS4 to the next gen, I think that.
Nah.
that's-
All right, now,
What about
look,
imagine if they made
look.
Mario? What if they had Mario? Then he was
If we-
more.
if
Like that on PS4.
All right, here's a couple issues.
Because that looks
we
like
need to-
still looks like Pixar CGI.
All right,
That doesn't
no,
look like a,
no,
a real
no,
human.
no.
with-
No. So here's
not
the
like
problem.
Pixar.
Here's
You
the
said
problem.
Pixar, what the fuck?
Here's my problem. All right, so here's my problem.
Like new Pixar, like the new.
First off, if you were
Not
to tell me that Kingdom Hearts is a collaboration between Disney and Square Enix, nothing in that Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer other than Donald and Goofy look like anything of a collaboration of Disney and Square Enix. That's the first-
But did you see that there was some people thinking that forest is from Star Wars?
That doesn't make me feel any better about it, okay?
Disney, no. That's Disney.
Because-
baby.
I think that makes it worse.
No, that
The
makes
art
it even
style-
better. Are you kidding me? Star
No,
Wars.
the art
Fucking
style looks bad. I
Donald
don't
and
like
Goofy
the art
Star
style.
Wars
around
be in
Star
there.
Wars.
Yeah, but
What?
he looks like
Because
okay, look,
they own Star Wars.
Disney.
Disney owns Star Wars.
he just looks like generic Cloud, and maybe it's because he's in a more realistic world. Maybe it's
They're
just for
doing
that,
that-
you know.
Maybe it's just that world.
So to
Yeah,
give
that's what I'm
context,
saying,
just to
but
give
still.
quick context for those who don't know, at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, Sora's dead. I'm gonna just throw it out there. Supposedly he's in another world. I hate
forgot
that they
about
made
that.
him look more like a traditional anime character instead of him looking like
Not
what
even
he-
anime, like Final Fantasy now.
Yeah, that's my
Right.
problem with he doesn't look like Sora anymore. It fucking annoys the shit out of me.
It's Cloud after his
There's
hair burned.
And it frustrates me because I'm like, at least with Kingdom Hearts 3, when the teaser came out for that, you could still go, oh, that's Kingdom Hearts. Definitely. They were in Twilight Town. The fucking color palette was great. You get in this fucking trailer, everything's like gray and washed out. And the only cool
Shibuya.
advancement is, guys, there's a giant Heartless and you can grappling hook to hit it once with a fucking reaction command. And I'm like, at least, and look, I don't like 3, but 3's teaser trailer had you fighting a horde of Heartless
Let me ask you.
down the streets of Twilight Town and visually look cool as fuck. I'm like, this is not even visually cool.
Like
And
all the memes that are coming from this are so good. Like all the memes coming from this are like so good. Like Sora's ready to like pay taxes and shit. Now you know
What were you
all
gonna say,
that stuff. Like,
Robert?
The guy doesn't have big feet anymore.
That
We were
you
discussing
don't understand.
that on,
Finally, a Kingdom Hearts for big boys.
I did a podcast with Jay Fleming, the winging it, and they made some good points. And as soon as I started talking, I lost my train of thought. But it was he said that they just had their investors meeting like 10 days ago, Square.
Okay.
And then this comes out 10 days later, and I'm like, that legit looks like something they made in 10 days. Like, and the theory that we came up with is maybe the investors were like, well, what, you guys working on another Kingdom Hearts or something? And then that's why this announcement came out 10 days later. That's just a theory. That was just something we discussed, and I'm like,
there's no way you're making that in 10 days.
Because
yes,
all the
there
things
is, dude. The Unreal, with using Unreal Engine pre-made assets, they could with a
And
team.
here's my thing. And that's the other thing. This game's not coming out for like 6 years, at least.
I don't think that
I'm
would
like-
even be in the game, what they just showed.
Well, no, even the teaser for 3 that came out in 2013, that was never in the game.
Well, that's
Like-
Also,
Like
it
that
reminds me a lot of the Versus 13, Final Fantasy Versus 13. I'm sure Terrell, where the trailer looks a lot like that. That eventually became Final Fantasy 15, but it has the same where Noctis from Final Fantasy 15 is running down this big thing, but Sora does the same shit. I'm like, damn, they're really, I don't know. It's like he wants to. Well, I heard that this dude Tetsuya Nomura really wanted to make Final Fantasy Versus 13, and he's gonna get his.
I just want to show this is
Kingdom Hearts 4.
This was 3's reveal, and granted, now to give context, like I said, the shit in 3's initial reveal was never in the game, but this visually looked way better.
There was no way this was a PS3 game. I watched this yesterday. I was like, did people actually think this was a PS3 game?
What, this was supposed to be PS3? I thought
Does
this
it
was
even
supposed to
matter
be
anymore?
PS4.
Well, remember the
Even
PS3 was still, this hadn't come. The PS4 didn't come out until that holiday. So the PS4
You know
released
what
it.
Sora should have looked like? Like he does in fucking Smash. That's an evolution.
That,
See-
but just
Yeah, but what did he
That's an
look
evolution
like
of
in 4?
staying true to the character the way he looks in
In 4,
Smash.
he looks more like a traditional.
What did
form.
he actually look like in 3 when it came out on PS4?
Kingdom Hearts.
look
3.
it up. Look it up.
See,
I
I'll pull it up in a second. Hold on. See, this shit to me just
Yeah, I
looked
remember
cooler.
this reveal, yeah.
Even though this is not
Oh,
in
yeah, I
the
remember
game.
this now.
This is not in the
This
game.
is not even in the game.
No, but they
No,
put
it's
up
not.
a little. They put up a little.
Well, let
menu,
me let me rephrase that. It's not in the game the way it is here. Like
And
it
to be fair though, it's like
let me pull up.
I
When they
still
announced
feel-
it
I still
still
feel like it's
coming,
more
they
so,
think
like,
they had
what
the
they're
PS4
thinking.
version of that
Like,
exact
that's what they
scene.
want to make it look like,
Oh, let me pull
I
up.
think when they
And that's why
announced
Kingdom
it,
Hearts 4 is like, it's like, isn't it gonna look weird that Sora is standing next to Donald and Goofy? Like, he's gonna look way out of place all the time with Donald and Goofy, I feel like.
I'll show you the where is it? Not this. Because they do have that scene in there, but
they
it's
recreated
different.
that when they announced it was still coming to PS4 a few years later. They used that exact sequence.
Did they?
Because that's the first thing I seen of Kingdom Hearts 3 was that PS4 announcement during E3, and it was that same scenario. Not exactly, but there was things flying in the air. I feel like there was a train track in the air, like a train going around.
Now this is gameplay, but this is the version we ended up getting in the game.
You got it muted.
Fucking here we go. They did do something similar. This is what's actually in the game.
Which is similar.
Well, okay, well, it's still in there then for me.
It's just different, but it is technically in the
Can
game.
you,
Yeah, because the other one clearly looked like really
can
early
you jump
footage.
off the wall like they?
Yeah.
It looks better. There's more detail.
Yeah. It's in the game for me then.
Yeah, because this is all from the game. This is all game footage.
It's the evolution of what they were doing. So I can
Yeah. It's like a prototype what they had before more than anything.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
So that's why,
looks
like,
less obvious cartoony in this than he did in that PS3 reveal.
well, yeah,
but
they
you're
were
gonna
going like
say
if
it
you
looks
look at his
realistic.
pictures.
Like, I don't think they're stepping.
Well, no,
to me, they never looked like they were stepping towards.
I think they
realism.
literally just grabbed like the models from PS2 and shit and up-res and did some.
Nah, if you look
Yeah,
at
because
the,
he
if you
just
look
had
at
like
the-
solid blue colored pants with some yellow
Yeah.
lines. This is actual like he actually has like fabric texture and stuff. So it's like
There's detail.
I'm seeing this and it just makes me like want to play like Breath of the Wild and throw like a cuckoo in there and shit, you know. It makes me think of like the key swarms.
You want a swarm of chickens everywhere. you fucking crazy person. That's what it is.
so who thinks that Kingdom Hearts
Actually, I'll
4
go
is
back and play
coming
this on
out
Switch.
in
No,
the
I'm
next
not.
4 years? Under 4 years or over 4 years?
Over.
I'll say, you know, I'll give him benefit of the doubt, man. 4 years. 4 years.
I'll
I
say
would,
3.
I would have said 3 or 4 actually, yeah.
I'm standing by my statement that reveal was thrown together in a very short period of time.
You think that's
Also,
gonna
don't
be,
believe Nomura's gonna
you
release
think
that
it's actually
soon.
going to be PS6?
I don't even know if they've
Yeah.
even started like.
That's
developing
probably
it.
true, but you know what? That doesn't mean they're not working on something. Maybe they just didn't
Yeah.
want to put the time in to put a demo
Yeah.
from what they're actually doing together. It's probably
Here's
easier
what
to
I
put some bullshit under
Yeah, what they show was just like
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because like not to draw too many parallels with it, because when the Unreal Engine demo launched and shit, I remember I posted to Twitter. I was like, "This is just where gaming is heading now. You know, the more power we have, the more we can do, the more realistic the realistic looking stuff is gonna be." And it just looks so boring. It's like literally on the real world. I'm like, why would I want to fucking play this? And then then you get this. It's like, I know you can make all the fantasy worlds still in Unreal Engine 5, but you're still getting this now. And even if this is not going to be in the final game, they still made Kingdom Hearts looking kind of like as realistically human as possible. You see the cars and shit, and it's like,
yeah, but
Right.
Sora
You know,
doesn't look anywhere near.
I wouldn't put
like
too
an
much stock in it
actual
because
human.
What?
even looking at
You're
what
getting
Nintendo
pretty
does.
close there.
You remember the Space World 2000 Zelda thing, and then what we got was
Yeah,
Wind Waker.
that's what I was gonna say. This feels like
like
a step
or
or two
even
above.
the Wii U one, the Wii U Zelda.
This is
man,
just
that one
going.
still hurts because that one with the clip with Goma and that church, man, that looks so fucking good.
This was just a step above just having a Metroid Prime 4 titles
Right.
growing to the screen. It
Mm-mm.
was just a little bit more.
To me, it's
work
Wii
than
U
that.
Zelda. It's the Wii U Zelda demo thingy. That's
Yeah, but
shit
that
is.
one still looked cool, and you're still thinking
Yeah, but it
Zelda.
looked nothing like
This
Breath
is
of
like
the Wild.
real
It looked
world, and you
nothing like
drop
Breath of
Nothing
the
like
Wild.
it.
in there.
And go back
Yeah,
and
but
watch it
I
and tell
still
me it
feel
looked
like
good.
yeah, but the thing is with the difference between that and like these.
No, are you
so-
talking the
Oh,
Wii U
you-
one or the GameCube one?
No, go back and the Wii U one. Go back and look at the Wii
The
U one.
Wii one
and
looked
tell-
really
and Tell me
good.
you'd rather have that than Breath of the Wild.
Well,
No,
I mean,
no, I
Well,
wouldn't
the
know.
point
Visually.
is that they went nothing.
That's
It
brutal
ended up
to say.
nothing like that. So I'm saying that's the same thing I'm
for
predicting for
for
this.
Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, as of the previous few, they even if it's not like exactly like that's like the idea that what they want to do. Like we saw with the Kingdom Hearts, even the Final Fantasy, like I said, 15 and stuff, they stick with that art style, with that visuals. So they haven't really changed
Yeah,
it
but
either. So
Donald and
the difference though that I'm talking about is this is a trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4.
Right.
Both Zeldas are tech demos for the consoles. They're not trailers for Zeldas. You know what I mean?
yeah.
yeah, but I'm saying, I
But
think it's just
the point still stands. Basically, it is. I guarantee you, Kingdom Hearts 4 will not look anything like that. I guarantee it.
Nothing.
because that's just a
No.
generic world. Like I mean,
That's not, dude. Not to Square Enix. They see.
but what
they see.
but what would that exist?
What-
What game or what
what-
what Disney property would that be from?
Well,
No,
again, the
it
Forest
could be
Wise-
real world.
Star
He could
Wars.
just be in
The
the real
Forest Wise
world. They
could be
can,
Star Wars.
no, but they
So-
could just have a real world section where he is in the real world.
And
'cause
yeah,
that's
they
just
could
what it
have
looks
it
like.
in the real world.
So you think they've thought that far through? They could be in the real world.
Well, yes, because
I'm
especially
not
like,
saying this is going to be in the game, but that's the context I'm
and
getting
also,
from this.
also, what about Terrell? Isn't it? You know more of that. Like, the world ends with you, right? Is in Shibuya,
Yeah.
and isn't something to do with Kingdom Hearts somehow related? Something in some point.
No, so we thought that based off of the teaser at the end of 3's DLC, there's like a secret ending where he ends up in Shibuya. But even in Kingdom Hearts 3, when they show it, it doesn't look anything
Doesn't
like
look
this.
anything.
Like if you go back and look at that clip and then look at this, it doesn't even look the same. It looks like two different areas.
But he does go to Shibuya?
Why don't we never confirmed it with Shibuya?
Okay.
We just
It
thought
just
it looked like
similar.
it looked similar enough for us to think it.
All I'm saying is that it's there, man. It's stepping stones,
Sam
and then they
Stone,
want to
shut the
go.
fuck up.
They want to
I see
go.
what you're saying. You're saying that it could be a world, but my thing is that
Yes.
when they usually tease Kingdom Hearts, they usually tease Kingdom Hearts with Sora's base design in the trailer. Like whatever he looks like in the trailers is usually what he ends up looking
Yeah, I
like.
doubt he's not gonna look like. That's what I'm saying. Like the dude, legit. They changed. They made like a realistic. Imagine if Mario, the next Mario, the dude looks like real, like more real. It'd be weird. It'd be like, wait, what the fuck? Why Mario like that?
I mean, I know we're gonna disagree. I mean, Sora was always a human character though, like with more human
Yeah.
proportions.
But
Yeah,
he was
now,
very
like,
much. My problem is that
Anime
he was.
human,
But
He was
animated,
very much.
though, yeah.
He was
But
very
now
much
he's-
like anime.
Now he's
Anime.
like high
and-
quality CG human. Like, I mean,
Yeah, realistic, which is not
But that don't
what they
work
were
for
ever
Sora.
going
That don't
for.
work for Kingdom Hearts.
They were never going
I'm
for
saying
that.
like real world. I'm talking about modern
Oh, if he was-
CGI
okay.
animation human, not modern CG human.
Nah, but come on, he's
Dude,
still
there's
clearly
no
even.
skin textures. It's still like a
Come on.
CG
What
animation
you mean,
style.
man? That clearly going for
I
realism,
mean, if you
more
look
realism.
at just some of the
A
screenshots,
realistic. They're going for like what a realistic animated character, a realistic anime man.
it'd be
would
like
be.
the Simpsons, that somebody did that since 3D Simpsons, where they were like, it was like a really high quality CGI but with the Simpsons characters, and it looked weird as fuck. I get what you're saying. You think it looks weird. I just think, what else are they gonna do?
What do you mean they're gonna just make you continue that? Come on, like really, like just you add
Polish
literally.
it, make it look
You
like
polish
a,
it,
a
yeah.
more
Like at the end of the day,
animated.
what about like Woody, right? Or Woody in like Toy Story or anything like that, where or the new Lightyear movie, like the new Lightyear movie with
All right,
Buzz
someone.
Lightyear.
Lightyear.
Well, they kept the
So
same.
someone.
But
That's
if you
like
look at
not.
the difference between Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story 1 to Toy
So,
Story 4,
Someone.
I mean,
Someone got a
looks way
pitch.
more realistic.
Someone compared.
Yeah, but not like in terms of like.
Someone found CG looks of Sora throughout all 4 games.
I think
in
it's
the
the
fourth
hair
one.
that's really.
So this is from the first game.
How
This
many
is
of you
him-
don't see this looks ridiculous compared to?
hold
All
on,
right,
let me
that's
click.
one.
Yeah, but that's what, PS1?
No,
Yeah,
no,
this
but
is
that's
Look at how
PlayStation
much
2.
more realistic that looks compared to the
Yeah, but that's
last one.
PlayStation 2. That's PlayStation 2.
And then you got 3.
That's
So he looks like
PS3.
that. So that's what if he looked like that in terms of
That's
just
what he
acting?
That
looks
would be
like to me.
fine.
Clearly,
Except
that's
for
not the
hair.
character.
Except for the
No,
hair.
and then that. Come on, that's not what you tell me.
That's
That's,
not the
clearly
same thing.
We're
different.
talking generational leaps here. We're not just. It shouldn't just look
Yeah,
the
but
same.
go back, Terrell. That would be a generational leap if that was gameplay, like actual game. That would be a generational leap. Come on, you with the graphics,
back,
you know
go
that
back.
shit would look like a generational leap. Come on.
Like,
The one
I'm not
on the
saying-
left, like
He-
we
he
mentioned it
looks
earlier.
flat.
The one, if you
He's
go
flat.
back once, that's the one that would look if you put like an anime character in like
maybe make his
CGI
eyes
version.
bigger
That's
in the new
bad.
version.
The
Yeah.
one on the right looks just more human.
Maybe his eyes
It's
should
just
be a
Dude,
little
he
bigger.
literally looks more
He
human.
just
in
looks
that other
visually
one.
He does
flat.
look more human.
He has like too realistic flesh tone.
Come on, man. Look at that.
doesn't
And that's clearly.
vibe.
This is the eye.
That's
and
a
it's
that's a
having
terrible
realism.
screenshot, though. I mean, it's all.
It's not the greatest
yellow.
screenshot, but you can get the general
It
gist
looks
of
like
like.
a zoom in.
Come on,
Well,
man.
it probably is,
That
but
difference,
like
that's not even. I'm surprised it even like. I feel like it's such an obvious like chasing.
like he
for real.
fell off
We're talking about
instead
Square
of,
Enix, man. They always
Heavy
kind of
Rain.
chase for realism with their big budget.
I
now,
mean,
so it's-
even his look from like
I think
2
you go
to
from
3.
2 to 3. It already is.
You feel like he fell off the set of what's that robot game?
Because he went from looking like super cartoony here.
I think
looking
once
a
you
little
get-
bit more
yeah, once
balanced.
you get
Detroit
to the
Become Human
3,
and shit.
I think it's already a massive change from the original. And I
It
don't
looks
My
like
know.
problem
Sora
with
Become
my
Human.
problem with 4 is
I
that
actually
4,
feel like
4
three
looks
more
like
looks
he's
like a.
he looks like you've turned him into a human. It's like fuck it, we can't
Yeah.
have you.
I think
He's
it's
like,
just
you
the
look-
eyes are the
It's
thing
the
that
eyes,
really
the
does it.
hair, and the
Lips.
skin.
And maybe you know what
The skin tone, the shadow.
RJH in the chat says maybe that's the truth that they're gonna go through a lot of live action Disney shit in this one. So like live action Lion King, live action this and live that. So they
Yeah,
want
that's
him.
That's
to
not
look
good
more
anyway,
realistic.
because half
That's
that
terrible.
shit sucks.
That's terrible.
That's a
Yeah,
terrible
that
idea.
shit
That
sucks.
would be pretty bad.
Here's my thing: if you play 3, you know a lot of the Square Enix shit got cut. Like they didn't use barely any Final Fantasy characters at all.
I got the feeling from all the footage I saw that there was barely any
No,
Square shit.
dude, the Final Fantasy characters you get to see are either the Moogles or if you bought the DLC, you get to see some of the characters. That's it.
And you would think it'd be the other way around. You would think it'd be the Disney characters that got,
because that's what it originally was, though, like a perfect mix kind of between them. That was
I would say 1 and 2
have like a Sora versus Cloud from the remake.
Comparison. Hold on.
Trust me, they're gonna look almost identical.
Someone did a picture up here. Let's see. Because people said that his 4 looks like a fusion of Cloud and Tifa.
I am a sucker for cool action shit, and I did really like those few seconds where he's running and he gets that Keyblade out of nowhere. Like I thought that would look really cool.
I just don't know how much.
At the very top, damn. Hold on. No.
That almost looks like Cloud.
It's so good.
They were memeing hard, y'all. Y'all don't understand.
These memes, bro.
They meme the fuck out of him, dog.
This is so good.
This shit was hilarious. Jesus Christ.
That's great.
That shit is ridiculous. Okay, so look, here's the art Nomura did, right? This is all 4 versions of Sora. And this one being the second one being his modern look. Just based off the art style, this motherfucker just does not look the same.
That dude's looking more like Link.
He got full on human lips. This shit don't look right, bro.
It's concerning. I think this is the
go down one. What's that?
Oh, that's what some. Sora is just Denzel after finding Cloud's hair gel. I don't know who did. I guess
I think it's one of the kids from the Advent Children movie.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
That is hilarious.
Well, at least Kingdom Hearts 4 looks better than the Halo series.
That's concerning.
What do you say?
That Halo series is not sounding too good.
That TV show is it's trash.
That's what I'm hearing.
How can you mess up Halo like that?
It sounds
I remember there used to be a huge deal.
Oh, there it is.
I like the original Judge Dredd movie, but it was a huge problem when he took off the helmet and shit. That's why in the new movie they didn't do that. Mm-hmm. So when I heard in Halo in like the first episode or some shit, he takes off the mask or whatever. I'm like, why would you ever do that?
Here's the thing, and because I watched the like the behind. It's like there's like a series accompanying like a behind the scenes thing where they talk with the actors and shit. And right away, he pissed me off. What's his name? The guy who plays Master Chief. He's like, well, we're gonna be a little different here because you can't do what you do in video games in the TV world. Yes, you can, motherfucker.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you can.
The Mandalorian. Well, they took his helmet off too, so.
No, but that's why I like the Dredd remake because they made that shit work. They
made it more like the actual comic was.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to take a helmet fucking off. Unless you know like a first Gotham episode.
That doesn't sound like the biggest problem.
You don't have to slaughter the fucking spirit of Master Chief to make a TV show. You don't have to do that.
Remember, Xbox, they always go like, man, the beauty of Master Chief, he's like a mystery and shit. You don't know who the guy is and all this shit.
At some point, you're going to take his helmet off. You're paying an actor, but maybe don't pay a big actor. Maybe pay somebody small and do a voice thing. Like, it don't matter. Like, we didn't need... Man,
that doesn't sound like the biggest problem, though. I think that just the rest of the story sound like the problem. Like,
and then it was so nonchalant, too. It was like, hey, here's my face. Fuck it.
Because I thought they were gonna.
There's no weight to it. It was just like it felt like they did it just to be like, let's get this shit over with.
It just looks like almost like a fan made project at times.
Bro, here's the thing: it goes from like really nice, high production, like that opening battle scene is fucking crazy. I'm like, this how the show gonna be? They spending some money on this shit, and then it goes to like. Somebody built the set in their basement, like it looks bad.
They spent all their money on that opening. That sounds
it's just like, and then hold up. The worst thing is homeboy Bokeem Woodbine. His fucking he has a mangled arm, and that shit looks like It literally looks like somebody put a rubber arm on him. It looks so bad. It looks terrible. It looks like a mangled rubber arm is what it looks like.
The set design,
and it's just like, seriously?
The set design looks low budget. The costume design at times looks low budget.
They go from high budget, I'm gonna look at the CG, to like, what is this high school production bullshit y'all trying to pull off? Like, it's so all over the place, man. How they mess it up? How did they mess it up?
I mean, it's a video game property, man. It's
like Sandstorm in the comments. He's like, Halo is decent if you don't know the story, but like that's the whole problem, though. Like
the people who would be interested in it are people who know the story.
Exactly.
I disagree. I think even if this is not gonna be some non-fans are really gonna like, no, because it doesn't work from that point of view either.
No, that's the review I watched that was a non-fan and just like, this is not a good show. Like it's
just not a good show.
And it's
just the story. I mean,
didn't they do like an internet series? That show, man. Wasn't it like an internet series that was better than this? Or was that on Xbox Live or something?
It was on Xbox through if you have a Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, I forgot.
I think it was only on that. I'm not sure. It could have been outside of that too, but
I mean, it's just.
But tough. At least they got Master Chief right in that shit. Sure, the production wasn't as nice, but at least it was Halo, man.
Like I was telling you guys about the Green Knight, or I mentioned in the chat, you just need interesting characters and an interesting story set in the Halo universe, and you're gonna please a good amount of people. But if you just have, it's like they didn't want to pay for good writers or something. It just
the writing is terrible. They start off right away, just making making the USNC look bad. Like they're just bad right away. Instead of building Master Chief up, he's doing his gung-ho thing, and then you slowly start to see the cracks, like, oh, these guys aren't as good as you think they are. That's fine. I mean, because that's in the story. That's kind of in there. They don't push it as much, but like three episodes in, and you don't know what the hell's going on. I mean, if you're a fan, you're like, you don't like what's going on. But 3 episodes in, like I'm trying to see it from a non-Halo player point of view. You're like, who's grabbing you? Like, what character is interesting?
This is the problem with the streaming service gold rush, or if you will, trying to get out original content. And say what you will, like I was trying to tell you guys before we started streaming, how many people that talked about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you could tell they wanted to like it, but it just felt like across the board, most people were just like, were underwhelmed, even if they wanted to like it.
It's the latter.
There were some themes that I liked in it.
And it's like that just feels like par for the course. Like Hawkeye was just like, what the fuck? Why is this called Hawkeye? Like it just feels like they're just trying to get content out and not doing.
Disney is definitely just trying to put out content at this point.
And I think people are trying to catch up.
Trying to catch Netflix.
And it's like, the first one that actually looked good is the Obi-Wan. Like that trailer looks like actual. They put some shit into that. I don't know if it's gonna be
Moon Knight, bruh. Moon Knight. I don't know what they're doing right now.
I heard people
the first episode of Moonlight was Moonlight. Moon Knight was mwah. That second episode was like, what the fuck happened?
Oh no! Don't tell me that.
Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't see it yet. My bad.
I haven't. No,
I just finished a show where they had, based on the books, The Expanse. They have a story from the episode 1 to season 6, episode 6. That's a continuous story. And it was all planned out from the books ahead of time. So they're not just making shit up every season like some shows do. And there's a character arc that lasts 6 seasons. Like, I was listening to them discuss it. The actors and the writers discuss it afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, they planned his arc for 6 seasons. It's like, no shows are going to do that.
No,
that's how Babylon 5 in like the 90s was made as well.
You're supposed to do that in a pitch. I'm writing a pitch right now myself. In a pitch, you're supposed to have a 5-season arc. Like, you're supposed to have it set up to that. I don't know. They just quit doing that shit or what? I don't know.
Now they're cutting seasons down to 6 episodes, so you can't even do like proper character development and stuff.
It's also what they did with Supernatural. The first 5 seasons were a complete contained arc written by one dude. And after that, the dude was kind of done, but they didn't want to stop the show, so then they just started doing
another
bullshit
9
for like 8
seasons
seasons
and just made shit up every season. They just
but the first 5 seasons are self-contained. That's the full story the guy wrote, and then he was like, I don't want to do this other shit. Like, this is the story.
Yeah, we're done. But you
can't
still
blame
had all the
actors
millions of people watching.
You know?
Yeah, I would continue too. It's money, you know.
Could tell
it's
they
somebody
money
like
on the
good.
table, that's for sure.
That's funny.
That's what happened to Moon Knight, by the way, Terrell. I forget the writer's name, but he's a good writer. And he's got some good stuff under his belt. And he wrote the first episode, and apparently he only writes the last episode. So you can tell in episode 2 that he ain't there, bruh. And it's just like, what?
Oh no!
It's such a fall off.
Well,
so I don't know.
Anyway, any other? Oh, Sonic. How many seen Sonic? Terrell?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I'm gonna see it this weekend. I haven't seen it.
Robert hasn't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Taking the fam. We all going.
So it's just me. I'm the one who's seen it in this group, I guess.
I gotta give the Sonic fans credit. The user Cinescore or whatever was 99%. So you gotta give the Sonic fans credit. You know, you give them anything even remotely decent, and it's a fucking 99 out of 100.
Oh man,
Jesus Christ! Look. All right, so and I'm gonna make my full video about spoilers and everything. So if we're talking about spoiler free. The way I describe Sonic 2 is like Sonic 2 was a lot more faithful to the games without being overbearing. The humans are still the worst part of the fucking movie. They will always be the worst part of the film. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to deal with it.
Robotnik's the human.
Yeah, but see that's he's from the games. We can accept him. Fuck everybody else. Fuck everybody else.
The first one, to be honest.
There's a lot more like cool Easter eggs. I like the way they handled like the Knuckles and the Master Emerald and that stuff. I like that, the way they're handling that. I wish they used more video game music. That's a personal thing. That's not a crazy thing. I just prefer the video game soundtracks.
For sure.
I don't understand why they wouldn't just do rearrangements of that.
They did like one, and the rest of them are just not there. It's a bunch of modern music, which kind of annoyed me.
They have like modern like pop music.
Yeah.
Because it's the guy who
like why?
It's Zack Snyder's dude, Tom Holkenberg.
There is one there is one rearrangement of a Sonic track, but it's like early on in the film. So that's my
like 4 decades of Sonic soundtracks. Basically,
I agree, but I'm just saying the situation we're in.
Is Sonic a good character or is he a weaker character for you?
He's better. They spin him in a slightly different way, but it ties in with Tails and Knuckles being added on. And I like, even though they do change the backstory of Knuckles and the Echidna tribe, I like that they try to tie it in with Sonic's new backstory from the first film, where it's not like we're different, but it's more so like we're on two sides of the same conflict, and you weren't the only one who lost something. And they give it enough build up to where when it culminates towards the end of it, I'm like, all right, that's fucking believable. It's not the way it was originally done, but I can fuck with it this way.
Are you saying that the dynamic between Sonic and Cyclops, I'm gonna call him Cyclops.
Dare you? Why are you gonna do that?
You telling me the dynamic between him didn't give you the feels? Like their relationship?
Towards the end, it does. I say towards the end it does.
Because that's what I've heard.
Towards the end, and they were careful not to overdo any of the isms. I mean, unfortunately, because you've turned Sonic into kind of like a children's film, if you're used to the humor of the first film, it kind of falls that same line. So there's a couple of modern jokes I have to just tolerate, but there are a couple jokes that I think hit pretty well. Like
tolerate's a good word. Because that's what I was going to say about the human characters. Sonic fans, I'm included. I'm not as crazy as some of these other Sonic fans, but Sonic fans, you're just going to have to tolerate these human characters because you don't have a movie. You're not going to get your movie if you don't have these shoehorned characters in there, human people, because that's how the movie's gonna get made. If it was not for them, you have no Sonic movie. Because that's how
you could. I feel like
I'll say one thing. I will say one thing.
No, you could. What I'm saying is, it's not going to happen because producers are not going to greenlight that shit. They're going to want, we want the family. What about people who aren't fans of Sonic? We got to have them.
Yeah, but you think they're going to fucking do that shit for like? You think they're going to do that shit for Mario 2 then?
We don't know. We don't know.
It's all animated.
No, we don't.
Do you have any faith in Mario made by what's the
Illumination?
Illumination.
I'll have a lot of faith.
I have faith.
I don't have faith.
I need to see a trailer. I need a trailer.
Gaming, I'm usually tough on them these days, but I have faith in Miyamoto not letting that shit happen.
Yeah,
they've had a couple good movies, but
Miyamoto is 70 years old.
Illumination doesn't have the best track record. They have a couple of good films, but they don't have the best track record.
Yeah.
The one thing I'll say this though, T, when you go to watch the film, the human side plot is it ties into something Sonic related that caught me off guard when I saw it. I was like, oh, you're referencing that.
You know, my favorite character from the first movie is the sister-in-law who constantly tells her sister that she needs to leave her husband. That shit for me was my favorite part of the whole movie.
Good news, Juice.
She's back doing her thing.
She gets more screen time
because that shit was was the best character for me in that shit.
And it ties into something Sonic related that will throw you the fuck off.
I'm not feeling her fiance turned husband, I'm guessing, in the movie. Why they gotta shoehorn Shamar Moore up in here? I ain't.
Don't. I promise you, when you get to that point in the film, you gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
I want to punch myself. I bet.
I'm gonna just tell you this: if you played Sonic Adventure 1 or 2, specifically probably 2, you're gonna be like, "Oh, huh?" Because I literally when it came up, I was like,
"Oh, okay."
Oh, this is the plot.
Put me to sleep. I'm yawning over here.
No, I'm just saying. Listen, all I'm saying is the film is better than the first film.
See, I heard the opposite.
I hear that. I hear the film is better than the first one.
And if you are someone who played Sonic games up until like Adventure 2,
yeah,
it does tease a little bit of hero stuff in terms of visual references. But like if you played up to like Adventure 2, you'll catch a lot of the references. Almost all the references are from that early era of Sonic.
Yeah.
So if you're
saw there was even Sonic Riders reference apparently. That's super tiny.
Oh yeah, that
like,
bitch was so tiny. Niche. It's such a niche reference. And Jim Carrey, so I'm like half with Jim Carrey. I like his portrayal, but this movie he throws in a little bit too much modern lingo for my taste. So one of the lines
this damn modern lingo.
No, because he does this. He goes this high hater shit, and I'm like, bro, can we
not Jim Carrey's fault though.
Let's not age this movie.
That's my problem. It feels dated when he says some shit like high hater, and I'm like, bro, what? Now he like I said,
ironically, then it could be funny.
I don't know if I would say he's doing it ironically because it's Jim Carrey.
I'm sure in context of it, it's not gonna.
I'm gonna just say this: the second half of the film is much better than the first half. So if the beginning seems kind of slow, don't worry. It felt that way for me too. The second half is much better.
So what you give it? Exactly what I've heard other reviews.
If I had to rate it, I always give it 2 ratings as a Sonic film and as a film in itself. As a Sonic film, it hits about an 8 for me. As a regular film, I think you would, because you're not going to get all the references, I say it still hits about a 7. It's not too much of a difference.
I would give the first one a 7. So
that's fair.
That's about right.
Yeah. So if you were coming in from the first film and you knew nothing of Sonic other than the first film, it's about as good as the first film. I would argue it's better. But I can see how some people, because arguably the first film is better paced. I think that's the only.
I can't go into these expectations. But I can't imagine going in not liking more than the first.
I would, Robert. I think you would anyway. But I'm just saying.
What's your feelings on sequels, though? I mean, I rarely think sequels are rarely better than.
No, but it's just the way like this.
It depends. It highly depends on the sequel.
This is the setup I would want. Tails and Knuckles. You know?
Yeah, one.
Yeah, because I think
well, James,
I think
not
I think
better, though.
my favorite thing.
That's opinion based.
I will say my favorite thing, Robert, is that they handled the friendship between Tails and Sonic really well. I was pleasantly surprised because I thought they were gonna fuck that up.
I love how Tails' voice actor is Tails, though. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of screen time from what I heard.
No.
Nah.
Yeah, they actually pulled the voice actor from the game. That was pretty cool.
That's
learn a lesson there, Mario. Or maybe not. Maybe
I think they got their idea from Chris Pratt from Sonic. I think that's where they got the idea.
I don't want to hear the whole goddamn movie.
Some people still say like that's what it should be. No, but Martin for 2 hours, that's what it should be. Like, make sure.
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't.
I think
also Idris Elba was a weird thing because when I first heard that casting choice, I was like,
Idris Elba made sense once I heard it. I was like, oh hell.
When you watch the film, it doesn't bother me. But before I was like, I don't know about that. But I like that they still play up that he's like a warrior, but he's also stupid. But he's not stupid in the like. He's more of like, I spent my whole life in training. I don't understand like social cues.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say I heard he's like Drax in a way.
Yeah, that's a good way to explain.
He takes things really literal.
That could be really good.
He doesn't get like,
but he doesn't get
sarcasm or any of that stuff.
Yeah. That's the best way to describe it. Except he doesn't.
One out of every 10 jokes are funny. Then
no. He doesn't make a lot of jokes. Juice. I was about to say.
That dude's super hilarious.
Yeah, Juice. I was about to say he doesn't make nowhere near as many jokes. He has a couple of jokes
is like
that I think are really funny.
It's like
really, Drax almost every time that shit.
I think Drax is funny. Almost
cracked up.
He's such an ass about it. What makes him so funny?
It was funny how he kept calling what's her face ugly. Like
Mantis.
Mantis,
so good.
And it was obvious that Mantis was into him, and he just didn't give a fuck at all.
When he starts going too far, he's trying too hard. That's when it's not.
I never felt like he did though.
Yeah, I know.
The puking thing like, for me, that's where he lost.
He got to me. He gets close.
That was so good. Like,
just him saying to a straight face. That's what I find funny. Just him.
Why would you call me ugly?
But I would, but just give context, Juice. Knuckles doesn't make nowhere as many jokes like that. He gets a couple of jokes that are really fucking funny, but they kind of keep Knuckles straight for the majority of the film, except towards the end. I'm actually mad because when you get towards the end and you get to see all three of them interact, I'm like, fuck, I wish there was like another 10 minutes just of this.
Nice.
People in the chat are talking about what a live action Zelda. That I don't care who makes it. I never want to see a live action Zelda. I don't think.
Really?
I don't think
it's an incredible fan.
They would have to.
I think I could make it.
They would have to.
He's like, where's my camera?
They would have to be invested $200 million at least. Writers, top notch cinematographer, and all that to have a proper Zelda.
I don't think you need that much.
Otherwise, it's gonna feel like fucking.
It can be done.
I don't even know. It's gonna feel like
and no confidence whatsoever. Yep.
I just don't think it could be done.
I don't know. I think it'd be
we
done.
need a live action, man. Give me a fucking.
I'll be real with you. I would rather see. I want to see a live action.
I'd make a throwback '80s fantasy movie if I did Zelda.
Also, I'd rather see a live action Metroid before Zelda, personally.
Well, live action Metroid would be fine.
He doesn't talk. So who's
John Woo in the past?
That'd be fine.
Approach Nintendo to make a Metroid.
Fuck you, T.
You don't know what
they're gonna have to do. Just like with The Witcher. And
that's
all,
your live action Metroid movie.
They're gonna have to give her a sidekick to talk to, so she has somebody to talk to and be.
Nah, you don't have to do that. You don't have to.
Samus has like the ship.
Have a monologue.
Samus has like the ship, basically.
Well, we're talking
about. You don't even need inner monologue, bro. War for the Planet of the Apes. Half that fucking movie, there's no dialogue, bro. It's great. It's amazing, and it makes it work so well. You don't need dialogue in anything.
You gotta just find
how many years of silent films were there? You know what I mean? You don't need fucking dialogue.
I mean, that's to be fair.
You're talking about 80% of moviegoers being MCU fucks. You know?
I know.
They need quippy one-lines.
Yeah, but Robert's an MCU fuck, and he's asking for a silent film.
But at the end of the day, like not everyone watches every like that whole thing.
2049.
2049 also, you know.
I did.
Nobody did.
I was there.
I was there
7 times, yo.
Nobody went and saw that shit.
I feel out of any Nintendo franchise, Metroid would be the easiest to do in live action. You don't need a lot of dialogue. You make like a straight up horror oriented movie out of it, which probably will never happen, but it's the easiest to accomplish. You don't need to have much talking. If you want talking to react to, Samus has her ship, you can keep it creepy. You don't need to make it weird, like have her like a Metroid on her shoulders and shit like that.
They're not gonna make a movie they're not gonna try to make money off of.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But it's the easiest one to do.
Spend $30 million and they're gonna look like trash.
No, I mean, well,
what's her face wants to play? Brie Larson wants to play Samus.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
I'd be fine with that.
Brie Larson is a good actor. You got to give her the right material though. Like you can't just
not that. I don't know
if I want her brooding and shit all over the movie. I don't know if that's gonna work.
She start talking about women's rights, and I'd be ready to choke her. I ain't doing that.
She would look the part.
Oh no, yeah, she got the look down, but unfortunately, that's not what I want to deal with.
Yeah, a lot of people always focus on the actor should look exactly like the role, and I'm like, you gotta be able to like act the role first before you look the part. Anybody can kind of to look the part.
I think Brie Larson would be fine, to be honest.
But then you look at the Resident Evil movie, and everyone's like, "That's not Leon." And then he doesn't even act like Leon. He's a jokester.
Right, like he can't be so far off.
You know what he reminds me of Carlos from 3. That's what he reminds me of.
You can't. A looks nothing like him, and B acts like nothing like him. So that was like the worst case.
Who in the pipeline thought that shit was gonna be okay? Yeah, that's a good idea. The same shit with Halo. You're gonna change the character so much, nobody. First of all, you have to do not fuck with the fans. Do not. That's rule number 1. Do not fuck with the fans. Okay, get that right first, and then you can do some other shit. But you gotta get the fans ingratiated first, because we're the ones who are gonna care to begin with, right? We're the ones when we see the name and we're like, all right, we're going to see this, or I'm interested in way. Nobody who doesn't play video games gives a fuck about Metroid. Like, nobody's going to go watch a Metroid movie. So do not fuck up the fans, because the fans are going to be the ones like, hey, you got to go see that shit. And then the word of mouth spreads, and that's how
Okay, I take it back. I know somebody who could make one. He could make a Metroid or Zelda. James Cameron. If he cared enough. But he's done with the Avatar sequels. But I'm saying
I would want somebody like him, because he knows, first of all, he can write badass female characters. That's just what he does. He's really good at that. So you want somebody like him.
I would also, I know obviously Alien, but I would love Ridley Scott.
What we're gonna end up with is Robert Rodriguez.
Not Ridley Scott. Not Ridley Scott anymore, though.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I mean, at least like it just I guess, but in terms of just like the dude still has talent. Like obviously,
was
who
good.
has talent?
It's Ridley Scott.
Man, I don't trust Ridley Scott.
I didn't see The Last Duel, but
The Last Duel was really good, and no one gave shit about The Last Duel.
Nobody saw The Last Duel.
I saw it though; it's really good.
I heard it was really good though.
It's a great movie, but like in the end of the day, like I mean, come on,
because nobody trusts him.
Even if not everyone loves Prometheus, like I mean, the worlds that he made.
But the worst part about Prometheus is the characters
though, like
and the dialogue.
No, I get, but like
Prometheus, I'm still salty about that fucking garbage, man.
Looking films too, though. It's like
I'm waiting goddamn 30. I'm waiting fucking 30 years for my goddamn sequel on Alien, and then you finally get it, and then you don't get it, and then they do make it, but then it has absolutely fucking nothing to do with Alien. So then afterwards they say, nah, it's kind of not the sequel.
And then they do Alien,
which would be okay if what they were doing that's not Aliens was good, but it was trash. Like,
yeah.
The characters were so stupid and unlikable.
Oh, man. Look, I liked Alien.
And then they retconned it with Covenant, where they just killed off.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah, at least that part was interesting. That part was interesting to me. But they got rid of that.
Let's just kill them. We'll just have them kill off the creators instantly, so we don't have to think about writing that storyline.
Also, honestly, if you're gonna get, I want every movie to be shot by fucking Roger Deakins. That's the dude that did shit like
Raised by Wolves. Raised by Wolves is great, but he, like I said, he's hit and miss. I can't trust him enough to.
Well, he was a producer. I think he directed maybe.
I think visually he would nail it, but that's all I can trust him with, his visuals.
And let him be a part of the visual department, like let
him
be a producer. Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
I mean, again, like and honestly, do watch Last Duel. Like Last Duel is dope. And it's definitely one that a lot of people didn't watch. I know that.
Gaming news?
It's on HBO Max.
There's nothing else gaming.
You know,
the last
movie, TV shows.
I think I don't know if you guys have HBO Max yet anymore.
It's on there
but
already?
Last Duel is on HBO Max.
Yeah, I know it's on there. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
It's a good movie.
My final thoughts on Sonic 2.
And the Batman's coming pretty damn soon, people. Let's go.
Yep.
I'm just gonna wait for the Blu-ray. I don't need to watch it twice, like on
HBO Max. No.
Sonic movie 2. I'm gonna do like I did with the first movie. When I see it on Blu-ray for $9.99, I'll pick it up and I'll watch it.
Oh.
If it comes out on Blu-ray, Best Buy is now they're down to one fucking tiny little section at my Best Buy.
It's really
gone.
small.
By the time fucking Sonic comes out on Blu-ray, they probably won't even have a section.
It's sad, bro.
Well, No Way Home comes out this month.
It's already out. People have it.
Oh no, but on Blu-ray. On Blu-ray,
yeah, people have it on Bluray.
But I don't think it comes out like until
Blu-rays
posting reviews of it and stuff.
That shit right now.
Maybe they have. I don't know. I could have been wrong, but I thought it was April 15th or some shit. I don't know.
We could talk about that. I think that's something we should talk about. That's gaming related. Is this digital bullshit?
It says April 12th. That's tomorrow. Okay, so maybe that's why, because it comes out tomorrow. There you go.
No Way Home. What's happening with tomorrow. Was it PS? Is it PS4?
I thought it was the
or PS3. I don't know.
Hold on.
It's PS3, right?
So what is it? Which one?
These fucking game licenses are expiring, and people's games that they've been.
I also saw it. It was like the PS3 and the Vita. It was like
about that.
Yeah, it was like the PS3 and the Vita. I thought I saw.
Yeah, it's like
double check.
Your license expired on 1969 or some shit. Some weird glitch.
Yeah.
Hold on. On iTunes, I bought.
Yeah, that's what makes me think it's not a glitch because
they have the new
game, the original, is doing that, and the new one, the remaster, whatever bullshit, is terrible. Just came out. Mm-hmm. How do you keep fucking up these remasters, bro? Like, why are they so bad?
And does Terrell have an opinion on the censorship, the quote unquote censorship? I seen a big thread on that on Twitter, and I can't believe there was an adult human being complaining about censorship of a 9-year-old character. You can't see your panties anymore.
Oh, wait, what? I missed that completely.
Hey, I don't even want, because there's some weird shit going on.
What the hell happened?
I don't even want to get into that.
What made it so her skirt doesn't come up?
They will fight you about that shit.
And what game is what I'm asking?
Chrono Cross, whatever you're talking about.
Oh, Chrono Cross, yeah.
Oh,
they censored it. Now you can't see this 9-year-old's underwear when she jumps. Like somebody literally thought that was.
Go buy the original game and shut the fuck up.
That person actually thought it was a good idea to tweet that censorship and use that specific example. Everyone in the comments.
How many likes did you get?
Everyone in the comments like, dude, she's 9. Like, and somebody was like, they literally tagged like a police or FBI or something. And they're like, search. They're like at FBI. Confiscate and scan this guy's hard drive immediately.
Go check this guy out right now.
Like, who would have thought that was even remotely a good idea to tweet that?
I think
I'm not down for censorship, but come on.
But that doesn't even count as censorship anymore. I feel that's not the same. Like, it's just like, it's just normal.
I mean, it is, but it's one of those ones where no one should complain about it.
Wait, I don't even remember that shit in the original game. But
so apparently the Chrono Cross remake.
Why are you looking at
worse on the PS5?
That's what I wanted to say. They have an original.
It looks worse than
original mode in the game.
I don't know about looks.
They have an original mode in the game. You can switch it, and the original mode runs better than the remade mode.
Oh, really?
Oh, it does let you switch the original?
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I saw.
In new graphics mode on the PS5, it runs worse than on the PS1. How does that make sense?
It doesn't look that good.
It's poor optimization.
Well, to be fair, it looks like
they did something weird with it.
But like,
it's not like it looks all of a sudden like some crisp 4K or anything from what I saw.
No, like frame rate shit.
Was that
like
the one shown in the
Switch?
Wasn't that shown in, or was it the State of Play or something, a Direct or something where they showed
Direct?
And I thought it looked like trash. Like
it looks. Sometimes it looks cool, but most of the time it looks through.
Yeah, they had
just re-release the original game at this point. Like,
They probably lost the code for it.
Well, it looks like it looks like they did.
It's not even an expensive game, I don't think. Is it expensive?
I'm sure it is.
But what was another game that was a remake that
I mean, I have it, but you know.
Was it like a Secret of Mana or something where they messed up the remake?
Yeah, it was. It was Secret of Mana.
And it just
looked but Secret of Mana was like a full-blown remake, and then they kind of fucked it up.
Yeah.
No, you know what, T? It's not that expensive.
What is it?
Like, all right, so here
I see one for $32, $24.
So
I didn't think it was that expensive.
I honestly thought that was
all right. So I found the PlayStation article we were talking about earlier.
Oh wow.
So multiple classic titles on PS3 and Vita stores appear to be unplayable due to an unintended expiry error. Some have also stated that Chrono Cross can no longer be found on the PS Vita store, but there are conflicting reports. It should also be noticed that Chrono Cross already is unavailable in some regions on the Vita, like Europe. Players are saying when they try to boot up these games, they're being met with the content has expired and is no longer available. The message with the expiration date being either December 31st, 1969 or January 1st, 1970.
My Mac does that. I have a really old Mac, like a 2007 MacBook, and the battery is shit, like it's shot. And because the battery is shot, the minute you turn it off, all the system memory just is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And I turn it back on, and it'll say fucking December 31st, 1969.
Really?
It won't let you like move stuff to like a USB drive or anything until you change the date. You have to change the date, and then it works fine.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So I'm like, is that a similar kind of thing? What's going on?
It must be something with computers.
Like, why haven't they fixed that by now, though? It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about that. I think maybe John Lennon or whatever from Digital Foundry was talking about his fear. I saw some people talking about why they still buy physical games. It must have been related to that.
Well, yeah. This is why. This is one of the many reasons why.
I'm worried about my Wii U collection.
I mean, the only benefit is convenience.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, digital games aren't cheaper. They should be.
They should be cheaper. They should be cheaper.
Even by one singular dollar.
Why is it still $60 when I don't get anything?
Yeah.
Like, that's why I will never.
I think people said something about
digital.
They said something about like the Wii shop. It closed early, and people and like it for
no. So the Wii shop itself, like for the Wii and DSi and shit, that they had it where people couldn't re-download their games, which I guess apparently, regardless, even though they closed shop, they still allow you to go on there so you could re-download your games that you bought.
Right.
But apparently that was been down for a few days. I don't know if it's back up. I'm not sure, but apparently that's down, which is scary because if that one day goes out, what about all the games that you did buy? Literally bought
all that shit. That's what I
at that point. I mean, I bought probably on iTunes. I probably purchased like 500 songs in the last, I don't know, 10 years or so. And then every once in a while, I still have an iPod will mess up, and I have to do a fresh and hook it up to my computer. And I noticed songs were missing, so I went to re-download them. They're nowhere on my account.
You didn't download it on this device. You downloaded it on a different device.
It doesn't even show that I own them. I go to that exact song on the exact album, and the only option I have is to purchase it. It doesn't show I own it.
Crazy.
I go to my list of purchased games. It's not on there, and it's lost about 5 or 6 songs that it's like if I had forgotten, like I would have, they could have taken more than I've caught so far. And then I found once I was on Amazon Prime Video, and I was like, now it's all streaming. But I looked at like my library, and I was like, shit, I bought an episode of like Stargate Universe from like, I don't know, 8 years ago or something, and I have that one episode. It still showed it. Like if I hadn't gone on there, I had forgot that I bought that. Like I paid money. I paid like $1 something for that episode, and they still have it on there. But if they had taken it away, I wouldn't have remembered. Like they could have just took that away, and I never would have thought anything different.
That's what they're hoping. They're hoping you just out of sight, out of mind. I don't remember that shit.
So it's a scary thought to think about the future.
Yeah.
When you think about that.
I'm telling you, I'm not doing it. I'm done gaming.
I've looked at the Kena physical edition on PS5 a few times. It's a little pricey. I think it's like $50. But I'm like, man, like I wouldn't mind just having that for the future. You even though I already bought it digitally.
Yeah.
And then my Wii U collection.
That's what I do. That's my point. Like I like the convenience. So especially with Steam and shit. Like I probably got like what 160 Steam games now. But I bought them bitches dirt cheap. Like if something happens, I don't care. I haven't spent more than $100 probably on Steam. Like
I bought The Witcher 2 for $3, and I still only put about an hour into it.
I haven't spent that much money. It won't bother me as much, and most of the time, I'll still have the physical copy. I get because it's so cheap. When I do buy digital games, they're so cheap. Buying a physical copy is not a big deal.
Yeah.
So I just thought of something. Did anybody see the Wolf Den's video on that Chinese Xbox One controller for the Switch? Also doubles as a.
I started watching
PC.
that video, but I stopped.
Man,
no,
it's $70, but it looks. All the reviews are like really high on, like really positive, and I'm like, God, I'm tempted because my Pro controller is pretty worn, and
you get yourself one of these, bro.
See, I thought about that, but my experience with Bing Bok so far was,
that wasn't an official one.
So this looks, basically, it has the button layout, the A button layout and stuff of a Nintendo of this, Nintendo system, but it has the analog or the analog sticks are like super precise, where it even registers on the Switch's little, what do you call it, where you calibrate, where you can test to see. Yeah. And it has way more accurate movement and stuff. And then it has the analog triggers, so if you're playing like on PC, you can use the analog triggers, so it doubles as a PC controller. And I'm like, God, that looks. I'm probably gonna get it. I'm just waiting. I don't have anything to play immediate right now, but it's like, to me, it was like, I was thinking like that would be nice if even for the PlayStation, I was like, man, if somebody come out with a DualSense that's just shaped like the Xbox One controller, I'd buy it. Because that shape is way more comfortable for me. And I was like, man, that's a legit controller. I didn't think it was going to be $70 though. So it's
just get an Xbox One controller.
Yeah, but I can also use this on the Switch.
So you could use an Xbox One controller on the Switch.
Yeah, but you have to buy. I'd have to buy another $20 accessory or a $10 accessory too.
You ain't trying to spend the money.
I haven't done it, but I don't think it's. Let me see.
Well, because don't you gotta get one of those like extra dongle things? Or
this just
works. You mean like the adapter you have to use for your computer?
This works natively on the Switch, and then on PC you can just run it as a wired controller. But just the range of movement on the thumbsticks, it's just like, this is what Nintendo's Pro controller should probably be at this point.
Much as they charge you.
Yeah, he's showing the analog stick how he was surprised at just how accurate it tracks it with this, because it's not the default controller. So I was like, man, that looks really nice. So it's definitely cost. You're paying for it, $70 for a Chinese, and that supposedly has no drift. This design is like a magnetic system instead of like what do you call it? Like rubbing on like a contact that wears down over time. So
no, but the drift is the magnet. That's the whole point, apparently. Like I thought that the whole point.
No, the drift is the contacts get dirty from like the plastic or whatever rubbing. It creates a powder, and then it goes in between the contact and the metal, and that's why it registers as a move as the stick is off to the side. So this is, who knows, but I just thought it was that's like, Nintendo isn't going to copy the Xbox One design. Obviously they can't do that. A Chinese company can, but I was like, man, that looks like a good controller. So
I mean, they could have essentially already did. So I feel like they just gotta do a little bit more with it.
Yeah, because I like the Pro controller, but it was 5 years old. The thing's pretty smooth at this point. It's worn quite a bit, the thumbsticks and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking about replacing it, but I just been debating.
$29.99.
Yeah, I looked at that one.
Jesus.
I just wasn't too thrilled with.
Hold on.
The battery life can't be that good because the Bing box, the Joy-Con Bing box are only 4-hour battery. So I wonder what the Pro controller is.
Snappy, baby, snappy.
Well, yeah, I think that's about it, guys. It's been kind of a quiet news week the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
So I think it's the calm before the storm. You know, there's gotta be direct hype or direct rumors are gonna start here probably.
End of April is around the corner.
We never talked about the funny thing is we never talked about the E3 cancellation.
Yeah, it's been canceled
because it's not canceled. E3 is Nintendo Direct, and everybody fucking knows.
Yeah, but they might not do one. You know,
of course they're gonna do one.
They might now. They might.
Why you say of course? Nintendo's gonna do something.
Listen. Retro lives in an ultimate world sometimes.
Now they're like, oh, we could do it July. We could do it May. Like, they might change the month.
We could do it September.
They could do it May. I would think May if they're going to change it. May or July.
Because they pretty much already laid out the first half of the year, so.
Yeah. We don't know the latter half.
Second half look like, bruh. We're getting close.
Well,
I'm waiting for that Bayonetta 3 trailer, man, what does the second half look like? You guys said there was too much shit in the second half already. That's why you said Breath of the Wild was going to get canceled.
I mean, potentially.
We need some solid shit, solid dates.
We don't have dates.
Solid shit.
We don't have dates.
We don't want no diarrhea.
We didn't say Breath of the Wild 2 got delayed because of the other games. I said because those games got
it probably would get delayed because of that.
Told me that Breath of the Wild was already delayed in their mind. They already knew.
I gotta watch Retro and start putting words in your mouth. I gotta watch it. Fucking asshole.
The writing was on the wall. What else is we got? We know Bayonetta. Well, Bayonetta 3 doesn't have anything specific. Xenoblade and Pokemon we know are. Now I guess Breath of the Wild 2 not being this year opens up the possibility of a new 3D Mario game or something.
3D Mario
of that caliber.
And don't say, oh, it can't happen. We didn't know anything about. Well, I guess
Dread.
We did.
We didn't know anything about Dread till.
I was going to say we didn't know about Odyssey until June of that year.
No, that wasn't.
No,
we did kind of show a little
snippet in October,
the reveal trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
what? God, somebody was just talking about something related to that. And I was
all I care about is a new Mario Kart tracks, baby. Just hit me up with that shit.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Looking forward to it.
Man,
I don't. That's not gonna be to the level of Smash.
That shit ain't moving me.
Oh, it is for me. Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, for you, but I mean in general, it's not gonna be like there's not gonna be reaction videos.
I'm gonna be sitting there, Wario Stadium, Luigi Pinball, come on, fuck, and you see there's gonna be like, whoa!
There won't be reaction videos to Mario Kart 8 tracks.
Oh, 100% there will.
There'll be some, but there won't be like Smash. There won't be the usual suspects.
Oh, do people that's why I used to hate reaction videos.
No one even knows the name of the tracks.
Everything.
People are even know the name.
I just need to shit. People have like the things that they want in Mario Kart. Like you're so underestimating.
And you're getting pretty much all the tracks. So what's the surprise? Like,
they're gonna be pretty much all the tracks. There's like 170 tracks. There's 48 now, and they're gonna add 48 more.
There you go. The man did man.
Oh shit! Enslaved is $3 on Steam. Oh, I can't stop playing.
Hope it works on the Steam Deck. Maybe by the time you get it, it will be.
Seriously, everything will work by the time I get mine.
What's your titty game, T? Did you get it already?
What?
Your titty game? Did you get it already?
Oh my god!
Last week.
I just do that shit in the cart.
No, the Samurai Kagura game. Remember?
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
I'm here for Ghost Runner. That's what I want. Ghost Runner.
Oh hell shit! That game is so good.
Ghost Runner. I got that down. That was on PlayStation Plus. I haven't played it yet though.
Dude, you would like that, Juice, because
Robert.
Imagine
don't tell me I'm gonna like it.
It's $12 right now on Steam.
Let's talk about Tearaway. Let's talk about Octo expansion.
Hey, no. First of all, I don't know if we have to go back. I don't know if I ever said, oh yeah, I think you would love Tearaway. I thought you would like Octo expansion, but
let's look at our difference of opinion on Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh,
yeah, but to be fair, of course there's other things, but it's not like
I'm glad I tried that game because based on yours, I was like, oh man, I don't know.
But it's not like we have like, oh, we don't see anything eye to eye. Like in the end of the day, you know, we like Last of Us. The other teams don't like Last of Us. You know, stuff.
I have
but,
I just have a feeling this Ghost Runner is gonna be another one in the.
Really? Because I feel like, because honestly, Ghost Runner to me, it's like imagine Doom Eternal.
You know how I know? Because I've seen the game. I've seen gameplay,
Juice.
and it didn't make me want to buy the game.
Really?
So.
Juice like hating on Robert and shit. In my head, I'm thinking you can't spell Robert without retro.
You don't like
Cyberpunk
Ninja?
Bro, like Ghost Runner
Cyberpunk Ninja.
Yeah, it's like legit. Like you feel like a badass playing that game.
I'm usually pretty good at knowing if I'm gonna.
That's a wall jump one you're talking about, right?
Yes, yeah.
And that one looks fun to me. I still want that.
Fucking dude, it's better than Doom Eternal. I'll be honest. Like,
I didn't know everybody in here would know what the fuck I was talking about when I said Ghost Runner. Jeez.
Dude, I love that game.
I didn't care for the.
Love that game.
I don't know. The wall running thing doesn't excite me.
The wall running, and then like you have like 7 dudes, and you're like slowly slashing, it's insane. And you also are grappling, hooking, and it, dude. You feel like a literal badass. You feel like a literal
YouTuber
badass.
I listen to, or I watch, he always has that as his gameplay and shit. And I'm like, dude, this shit looks fun as hell.
It's insane. It's insane. It's challenging. I know the Juice likes challenging games.
Well, maybe when there's a gap here in the summer.
I just see
Robert for the publisher.
I like how Robert's in the back. Like, see,
he's just hoping one of these games is gonna be it for me. I mean, I hope it's good.
At least you downloaded it. Or add it to your library. To your library. At least you did, because at least you didn't let that pass you by. I was like, oh, I hope it's literally on the damn PlayStation Plus shit. So I hope. Wait, did you get that retro then?
Wait, you already got the shit for free?
He's got to pay money for,
but
but
yeah. Ghost Runner is on PlayStation Plus.
No extra cost.
It was on PlayStation Plus. Yeah.
When?
Last month or 2 months.
It was February, March.
It must have been for me then.
Did you stack your PS Plus so you can get the premium for half off?
They're different sometimes because you guys also got fucking Bloodborne on there, and I never got that over here.
Some people stack that shit for 5 years, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. That was some smart shit.
I'm trying to think. What's the last thing that Now I'm trying to think. What's the last thing I recommended that you enjoyed? Well.
Immortals.
He recommended it to obviously I want to play, but he was like typing that up for me.
But you didn't take my advice, so.
I only beat the game and enjoyed
it. Play it on hard and spend more time in vaults than anything else, because that's where all the good stuff
is. Robert, he plays games differently, man. He doesn't like sticking around too much.
No,
he's like a get in, get out kind of guy.
No. That's if I really love the game.
I can't wait till Robert's like, I just played through the main story on Elden Ring. There is no fucking main. There's like obvious. There's like obvious like castles and stuff, but you're gonna.
Did Titanfall 3 actually live up to Titanfall 2 though? Probably not.
I was gonna say Titanfall 2 because that wall running and stuff. Like, I mean, that's cool, but I don't know.
I love wall running, man. Wall running, you just feel like a badass.
You don't like Mirror's Edge and shit?
No, I really like Mirror's Edge Catalyst.
I love Mirror's Edge.
You know what you should play then, Robert? Darksiders 2. It has some wall running in there.
It's on the list, man. You'll have a backlog video one day. You'll have a backlog video one day from that.
I'll play it when they remake it.
Fucking frauds.
It kind of did, didn't they? The Darksiders.
I want to remake.
Darksiders Definitive Edition. It's like redone.
I won't play that.
What about
I want a UE5 remake of Darksiders 2 before I play it.
Bruh.
I want Bluepoint to remake it.
You know, the thing is, most games that Juice plays, I play because I play too many games, to be fair. So I'm trying to think of a game that you haven't played that I recommended. That then you
talked
played.
Up Terrell to the fucking moon.
I love Terrell because I fucking love. But it's again. I don't. You gotta be. It makes sense why you don't.
One of these days, I might just take 2 hours and try to.
Because it's just kind of a sluggish.
It's a slow-paced game. It's a slow-paced.
There's no running. There's no running. There's minimal jumping.
Kind of a sluggish platformer. That's why.
Yes.
You like fast pace.
you like the challenge and the length and the
Super Lucky's Tale.
I like New Super Lucky's Tale a lot, man. That's a fun. It's got some fun mechanics in there. It Takes Two you would like though. If you don't like It Takes Two, I don't know what
Kit
to say.
Krista hated It Takes Two.
They're mad. That makes no sense. It makes no. They worked at it.
How do you work? It ain't no Nintendo.
How do you work at Nintendo and not like It Takes Two? Like that doesn't even make sense.
They didn't get. I think they only got to the second level.
Yeah, like and then also again, everyone talk about the story. Bro, the game is insane. Like the game is insane. Like I don't give a shit about the damn story, bro. I don't know.
You saying the gameplay is insane?
The gameplay is incredible, and Retro's not saying anything, but it's true, right, Retro?
I think he didn't like it.
Sorry, I haven't heard the last argument.
It Takes Two, insane,
dude. The worst thing is that I think Juice doesn't want to play it because you're gonna have to play it with someone. It Takes Two, man. Because I finished it recently, and the whole game, the gameplay shit, it looks gorgeous. It's perfect gameplay, but I gotta say, man, that finale was kind of bullshit. Like that was such a letdown.
Well, you know why he didn't like it. Why I love it because he doesn't love rhythm games. He doesn't love rhythm games, and I really enjoy rhythm games. But
it's not necessarily it's not about rhythm games.
You get to the last
it's not about that.
And it's a rhythm game.
This is going so well.
The rhythm stuff doesn't even bother me. The problem is like A Way Out is from the same creators. It's the same kind of co-op game. You do everything together. The game is built to do shit together. A Way Out builds that up into the greatest finale I've ever seen in a video game. And It Takes Two kind of drops that dual play element at the end. It doesn't matter. The end, you could basically finish it with one player. You don't need the other player for the end. And that defeats the purpose of what the game was to me.
Ignoring the last 20 minutes of the game, isn't that game fucking a 10 out of 10, yo?
It wasn't even that's top 3.
Everything before that is absolutely incredible and shit. I just didn't like the finale.
It wasn't even
the game is definitely a must play no matter what. It's a must play. It's fucking incredible.
No one had a shitty finale. Was Uncharted 4. Like the stupid boxing. The stupid like almost first person fight at the end.
Tainted the whole game for me.
Quick time event bullshit. It's like what the fuck. But anyway, we're gonna get out of here. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. And next week we're gonna be back with another game of Robert's gonna make some bullshit screenshots.
He's gonna make some bullshit.
Zoom in.
He's gonna make some quick bullshit for us.
But yeah, so we'll be back next week. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Have a good night.
Peace.
This game is the bullshit of the world.